darkness. Behold the spellbinding abilities of Rivenwood Academy.
Hi, and we are now semi-live. Hi, I'm Kira858, and we are bringing you Season 2, Episode 27 of Rivenwood Academy, our season finale. We hope you've been enjoying this the season and this campaign so far. We just have one major announcement. Our campaign, Gods of Color, has a brand new dice set created. The dice set is called Prismatic Pantheon. And you get a discount off the dice set by using the promo code COOKOUT, which is COOKOUT. Not only does it give you a portion off your order, but it helps us as content creators. And with that, it's time we transition to our fantastic DM, Aaron. Aaron, take it away.
Welcome back. Last session was full of quite a bit of drama as we had a nice little flashback for Miri and Otis and their adventures finding a block party. We then saw Micah reunited with their mother, the Empress, Melara Goldmane, and their two sisters, who didn't seem too thrilled about it. Then the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor spoke to the party and invited them to act as instructors for other students for the kind of party-based tactics class. And then they got invited to receive accolades. Each member of this party was awarded a title, and in Ardra's case, a barony, is a thank you from the realm of Therantomiel for your services rendered in the war against the Gorgon Empire. And the party afterwards was kind of interesting. We met a new rascal and had some interesting discussions before the party started to break up and go to different places. Ardris and Lady Ventina went to scope out the new barony in a nice little estate by the sea, or soon to be an estate by the sea. Otis and Miri ended up in a very tall tree overlooking the land kind of to the east of the capital city. Micah spent some time getting to know his biological mother, and trying to help the Empress and the Chancellor get along, seemingly with good results. And Kellen and Pyrea spent some time among the masses for a bit before they headed off to places unknown. We're going to pick it up at the next day, or rather, the next couple of days. So all of you, get your lungs rested as you need. Over the next couple of days, a lot of different preparations are happening as everyone gets ready to move to the new school. It's not finished just yet, but it's going well in terms of the renovations needed, and they're ready to start moving in the students so that we can begin classes anew. So it's the day of the move, basically, 3 or 4 days after your big, fantastic ceremony in the throne room. People are gathering at the Hall of Mages so that they can start the trek over. There's going to be a short teleport and then a short walk, and you'll be there. What are you doing?
Wait, so everyone's tracking over to this location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the Hall of Mages is like a busy hive of activity as different people are packing up. Some people are showing up. Some people are leaving. All of the professors and the academic staff are running around, taking head counts, getting stuff ready, getting supplies ready to also be shipped over with you. Some of them seem to be popping back in from the new location to help out because they haven't been there for the last few days. So you're in the general vicinity, but you've got a couple of hours to kill before everyone starts migrating.
Otis will seek out Drogon or Elliot, whomever he can get a hold of first.
You see both of them, but Elliot's kind of swamped. They're relying a lot on Elliot's previous skills as kind of the quartermaster in helping them arrange what supplies do they need to bring and what's the most efficient way to bring it. So you see him and he kind of gives you a little wave, but then is immediately drawn back into another conversation. Jorgen, on the other hand, is kind of leaning against the wall, arms folded, watching the chaos that is all of these students who have been basically roughing it in this room, packing up bad rolls and trying to figure out, no, that one's mine. The little bickering with the horror that is moving.
Hey, Drogon.
Oh, hello, Otis.
I'm a teacher, apparently.
Well, I guess I should have called you a seer, Otis, huh? Or is it Palmred? Which name you going by these days?
I don't know. I'm still Otis. Call me what you want.
All right, Otis. I reckon you're like a teacher or something these days.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how to teach people like you do. Can you teach me how to teach or whatever?
Well, I mean, I could try. I don't really think that I'm all that great of a teacher, to be honest.
What you mean, Drogon? I learned a lot from you.
Well, I appreciate that, but I don't know. It's less teaching and more demonstrating. I'm not so good at all the fancy words that'll help people understand. But I'm pretty good about going slow when I go through something so someone can watch it and try it themselves.
Otis is definitely listening intently.
I guess, that's most what I do, right? Is just show people a method and then kind of watch them as they figure out and see if I can give a couple pointers here or there.
You ever just pass down information through a tree or whatever? That's how I learned a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know. What do you reckon? The conversations that we've had, is that like the tree?
I mean, kinda. It's different, trees don't always think like we do.
It's true. Sure.
Of course, you meet the rare ones that's older and they got more of a sense of stuff. But the average tree, it's what's important to them, some images, some important stuff, and then it's kind of all mashed together. And you got to work some things out. But it's easier at Druidic.
Well, I reckon that might not be too different from what it's like to teach kids. They got an idea what's important to them, and a little bit of information, but it's kind of all mashed together. It can be difficult to really see what the problem is or the way forward sometimes. So you just kind of got to pick at what's important to someone and use it as a way to guide them where you're trying to go.
Okay. Y'all need any help?
Well, he kind of looks at the chaos. I don't know if maybe a certain knight of the realm or something could break up that fight over there so I don't gotta.
Otis immediately goes over to the fight.
You see, there's two kids. One of them who you recognize is the gnome that Kellen kind of chewed out the other day because he was uncertain about his place at Rivenwood continuing. And the other one is a big... Sorry, one second. My page just refreshed and I lost the thing I was talking about.
No, it's all good.
There we go. Is a big goblin who is he's a gnome, she's a goblin, but she has so much more muscle mass on him and is clearly winning this fight. and has a lot of fury behind it too, whereas he's just mostly terrified. But it seems like they're arguing over like a what do you call those? I blinked on the word. Like a stuffed toy.
Wow. And Otis can in fact make that out.
Yeah, you can see it. Like both of them have a hand on it. It's in the shape of like a wolf, and both of them have a hand on it, and they're both trying to yank it out of the other one's hand without tearing the toy. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily one of their toys. Just kind of looking at it, they're not treating it with like, oh, this is my favorite possession or something.
Okay.
So you're not sure why they might be fighting over it as you get further over there.
You two ain't supposed to be fighting or whatever. What's the problem?
As you approach, Nassau immediately is like, well, I didn't, it wasn't, I was just, it was a gift I was going to give somebody else. And then she tried to take it and I couldn't, I shouldn't just let people do whatever they want, right? I have to like make some choices for me. Or, so I tried to stop her from taking it.
Why are you trying to take their stuff?
It's mine.
Insight check. Gotta
Roll
go
it.
for it if you'll allow it. Come on, dice. Okay. That is a total of 22.
Her understanding of possession is that it is hers.
She believes what she's saying.
She believes what she's saying. It not necessarily was hers about 5 minutes ago, but right now, she certainly believes it is hers. But she kind of bares her teeth at you a little bit, sees who you are, hesitates, and then doubles down because she's like, I can't hesitate in this moment, and has this big scowl on her face. She does look a little bit younger than Noxel, who is like 13.
Okay. What gives you the right to it?
It's mine.
Why is it yours?
It's mine.
You're gonna have to do better than that. I'm calling somebody.
She looks at you, looks at the toy, and then wrests it from Noxel's hands because he kind of let go, seeing you're handling it. Looks at it and throws it on the ground and then storms off.
Otis will pick up the stuffed animal, cast prestidigitation on it to clean it off, if he can.
Aw, yeah, of course you can.
And hand it back to the gnome.
Yeah. Thanks. Seer. I really appreciate it because I was gonna send it to my sister. So.
I didn't ask you all that, but take better care of your stuff.
No, okay, of course, I will.
No, I'm sorry, Aaron. That negative one is rough.
Yes, I understand.
Otis will then pursue the goblin, but is Miri in the room?
I don't know. Is Miri in the room?
Mary would have been trying to help out probably some students pack their things.
So
no, you don't need that.
Across the room, watching this happen. I mean, it's not that large of a room, but you're not in the immediate vicinity. I will say, though, Otis, it's a little bit hard to follow this goblin because you have a lot of people that are kind of around you right now that are very interested in getting just a little bit closer.
Oh, Otis is going hybrid form and flapping in the air. He ain't losing it.
Wow. With a bunch of tears as you just book it straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Some scattered claps, and then they look weird about it, and Most of them turn back what they're doing. A couple of them keep watching you, like waiting for you to do a trick or something.
Does Otis regain sight on the goblin? Or
Yeah,
would he have
I
to
mean, she
search?
hasn't made it far.
If possible, Otis will use. Well, how far away would Miri be from Otis?
Up in the air, I'm gonna put it at like 40 feet.
Okay, Otis will attempt to use his ring of message and message Miri, be like, I might need your help with something. Social. Got to do a lot of talking.
Just like her little ears like perk up. She's like, oh, he's an hour. And then
Otis will attempt to pursue the goblin.
If she sees where he's going, she'll follow.
All right, both of you end up catching up to her. It's not difficult. She didn't really have anywhere to go, so it was more storing up for effects than it was to like convey meaning or to convey like a purposeful like attempt to leave. So she ends up like getting to a point where she can't go any further and just kind of like huffily turns around and sees you and is like, do either of you speak Goblin?
Otis actually does.
Really?
Otis, that is his
Does
second
not.
language.
Mary has no idea what is being said right now.
If they start speaking in Goblin, I will cast Comprehend Language. No. Yes. I will cast Comprehend Language.
All right, both of you that know what is being said, she turns around and is like, what do you want? I wasn't bothering you. You're bothering me. Leave me alone.
We got to get to the bottom of what's happening. You can't go around taking other people's stuff. I had to learn that the hard way.
Why not?
Because the Chancellor might try to cast a spell on you. And you don't want that.
You can't do anything to me. She's the Chancellor.
Otis raises an eyebrow.
So does Mary. A little bit. Like, oh.
Mary, can't you do that thing you do with the talking? You know I ain't good at this.
Mary will switch to Common. It's like, but yeah, but I can't actually like speak Goblin.
You know I can also speak Common.
Oh.
Right? And then she switches back to Goblin, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, well then I can talk to you. So
I don't have to listen though.
This is wonderful.
Mary turns to Otis. So what happened exactly that we're chasing this one?
She was fighting over a toy with that gnome that Keller was talking to that other day. But then she said it was hers. Yeah, that. But then I asked why she got it, why it's hers. She didn't answer. She just threw the toy on the ground. So I gave it back to the gnome.
What do I care? Doesn't matter.
Obviously you care. Well, actually, yeah, Otis would be able to pick up on that, hopefully. Passive insight.
Outwardly, she's saying I don't care. Inwardly, she doesn't seem too happy about everything that's going on.
Okay. So you just stormed off after Otis gave the toy away? And I don't even know how much I deal with this on a daily basis.
Hey, why you think I picked you? Why you think I picked you?
You know, pouting is not going to get you very far.
Does it matter?
It doesn't. Why
It
not?
doesn't.
Why doesn't it matter?
You know what? You're not my mom. I don't have to stay here. I don't have to listen to you. You're nothing.
I'm nothing?
She's gonna start to try and walk away.
Mary, you look at in there. We're talking right now.
I
Are you
don't
trying to
want
leave?
to talk.
Do I want to talk?
Sucks. This is also a little bit too real to my own personal, like, professional experience. So, like,
I'm trying to keep the Mary voice before I put on my teacher voice.
yeah.
Well, I think that we're actually going to talk because.
What do you even want?
You what?
Like, I don't have the toy. You gave the toy away, so what do you even want?
Well, why did you want the toy in the first place?
Doesn't matter. Are you going to give it back?
Well, maybe. You don't know. Well, I want to know your reason why you wanted it.
Are you lying about giving it back, or are you telling the truth? Would you go take it from the gnome and give it back to this goblin?
She doesn't know that the gnome was going to have it for, like, the sisters, so she's like, if we could come up with something, maybe. Like,
Roll persuasion, then.
Gotcha.
You can come up with solutions.
We got solutions to these problems. Where are my dice? Okay, I'm just gonna roll it in. What rolls for me? That was a 32.
Woof.
Cool. All right.
Oh, 19 on that dice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. 32. All right. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta rewrite the whole script in my head. What she might say. She looks at you and she looks really angry and really frustrated, and then you say, maybe I give it back. And she starts crying.
Oh, what's going on? And she kind of like pets like the shoulders.
You really gonna give it back? Like, really, really?
Well, I want to know why, and then we can talk about it. Yeah.
Well, it's just I don't have a lot of stuff because the school exploded and then we moved and then I didn't know what to do, and so then I found this place here and then I found the toy and I thought, oh good, it's mine because I don't have it, and then he said it was his, and then I didn't know what to do because it was mine, and then it was with me, and then he took it away from me, and then now I don't have it, and now I don't have anything.
Like nothing.
Just sobbing the whole time.
Nothing at all. You didn't bring any clothes, anything like that.
She looks up at you, like, wiping tears. Do you think I could pack? The school exploded. There was nothing left on the inside. All I had was a bathing suit when I arrived.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Each episode, yo.
But all she had was a bathing suit? Okay.
On the beach.
They were on the beach when it happened, so.
Oh, when she arrived to the Hall of Mages,
Yeah, it's
not
the
when she
Hall of
arrived to
Mages.
the school.
Oh no,
Well, that would be
That's
interesting.
that's a different school.
Be a choice. Show up at Rivenwood and be like, I'm here. Got my bathing suit. That's what we needed, right?
He's saying if we give you something nice, that'll help.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Mimsy knows exactly what I'm talking about. When you offer, like, a substitution for something that someone, like, a child really wants, and, like, they might like that substitution quite a bit, but they're very fixated on the other one, and you have not, like, demonstrated the cool features of this other toy or whatever. So, like, your words mean nothing to her.
Yeah.
They're empty.
I
Entirely.
know. Otis got a -1 charisma, though, so
That's right.
Otis thinks he's doing
But,
the
like,
right
she
thing.
doesn't even
Fair
respond
enough.
to you. She's just, like, looking at Mary and, like, sobbing.
Hey, it's going to be okay. I know a lot of people lost a lot of things, and people didn't have time for anything. Me and my friends, we fought like a bunch of trees with bodies on them, and it was really, really crazy. But
What?
yeah, we did.
Bodies. Wait,
It's
here?
No, I hope they're not.
Oh,
I hope they
Otis
are.
slowly raises staff.
oh my god, oh my god. So you're saying that there are trees that can also kill us, not just exploding schools.
Oh no, that was far away from the school. But there's a lot of scary things out there, and what I think, okay, now I'm starting to rip.
She is just sobbing, just like so much harder now.
No.
This is the weirdest start to this episode. Let me just say, like, I did not think we'd be here, but here we are.
We out here. No. Look, I probably shouldn't have said that because now you're crying more, and it probably doesn't help to hear that those things are out there. What I'm trying to say is that we can always get through things, and we can work something out here without you taking things. Because we always have to ask for things, right?
Like what?
Like asking for other toys, blankets, clothes that you like.
You see, like, she kind of like pulls at the shirt that she's wearing, and it seems to not fit very well, and like is a little bit uncomfortable on her, and is clearly like a hand-me-down kind of secondhand thing that she's just wearing because it's all she has.
Did you ask anybody for anything better fitting, at least?
Everyone's really busy.
Well, I'm not that busy right now. Maybe we can find something.
Can you help me?
Otis is just awaiting orders.
Yeah, she barely is able to whisper out, "Can I have a toy too?"
Well, what kind would you like? Bet you there's a lot.
I had a frog before. A big frog.
I was like, I can get you a real one.
Mr. Hoppity.
Mr. Harpathy? Do you want a real one? She looks at Otis.
No, because I don't have food for the frog, and what if it got hurt?
Hey, think about that. You'll be able to protect it.
I think you would be able to protect it
I need to
too.
protect the wolf.
You said she couldn't protect the school?
The wolf, the
the
toy
wolf.
that she was fighting with Nozzle.
Okay.
Well, this is different. It's all yours. And we giving it to you. It ain't something you just found.
You didn't ever find anything and then make it yours?
I paid for it later.
Otis.
What? I'm telling the truth.
I don't. She looks back at Mary. I don't have any money to pay you for the clothes or anything.
You don't have to.
We didn't ask you for that.
But you can't, like, if you give me something, then I gotta pay for it.
Hey, Drogon told me about these things called gifts. That means I give you something you ain't gotta pay nobody. Because I want to do it.
Nobody gives you stuff you don't have to pay for.
Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't have nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And people gave you stuff?
Yeah.
People give each other things all the time.
Like what? What did you give him?
Otis holds up his bracelet.
I did give him that.
It's a cool bracelet.
You want it?
No. No?
Okay.
She's just like sweating bullets, like looking between the two of you, trying to figure out what the right answer is to this question.
Or Otis stuck.
We're going to speed this up just a little bit because
Yeah.
stay here with this beautiful, sweet, tortured goblin girl. Like, we do got a prom to get to. So
We can take on a round trip.
A little bit. We're going to montage your little shopping scene. I'm going to say, oh, wait, what price? You give her nice clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do for the toy. You'll have to consult maybe with the other party members to see what you do for that. But you end up, before you leave, she has at least several things to call her own and is looking much more calm. And at one point, she kind of goes over to Nozzle and, like, hits his shoulder a little bit with hers. It was mine, but you can have it again. Let's check in with somebody else. Ardris, you, I assume, flew back from your barony at some point.
Yes.
Do you have any business to take care of before you head to school?
I would imagine at this moment, Arcus and Lady Infina are getting ready, as I feel that their process for being presentable would be mostly an all-day type of thing. It's not really time conducive.
Love it.
So, yeah,
Love it.
there.
Are you going to wait? Are you going to show up to the teleportation circle in like full prom attire, or like you coming with like mini bags?
They are going to show up with like a retinue of people that would take care of that. You know, like
Yeah, I do.
the procession of people. So like there's people who handle that.
What are you wearing when you
just-
show up?
A slightly less impressive looking just set of robes that are still pretty impressive, but you know they're more normal, more workwear, and he has his wand and things like that. And they're walking along, getting ready to teleport to where they need to go.
So, Miri and Otis, as you guys kind of complete what's going on with the little girl and you get her back to where she's going to go. By the way, her name is Gofeng. You would have learned that at some point in your discussion with her. You do see, like, there's a big hubbub around the door, and then there's this procession of, like, I mean, you can recognize House Alarad's staff easily, and you've got a pretty decent idea of Lady Vivina's colors because of the personal guard that was with her the other day. You see a huge procession of staff, and each of them seem to be carrying yet more things. And then Ardris and Lady Vivina arrive. What color are your robes? Your travel robes?
We'll say red and blue.
Very nice.
Very nice red and blue
Red
color.
and blue. They're wearing matching red and blue robes in a kind of ornate yet simple style.
And is this in front of like all the people that are still packing?
For sure. I would say by the time they get there, probably packing is wrapping up. Or getting close to.
Okay.
Kellen, are you and Pyrea in this room?
Where everyone is like getting ready and packed and distributing things. Yeah, I imagine Kellen would have been like, I don't know, I have things to do. And Pyrea would have been like, we're going to help. And he would have been like, I don't know. And then she would have been like, no, we're going to go help. And he would be like, fine.
Listen, Kellen, you made me stay after the whole knighting ceremony for your, like, people time or whatever. Here's my people time.
Right, I get it. If we were helping kids yesterday, why wouldn't we help them today? Fine.
Consistency. It's the key to something, I'm sure.
Probably.
I mean, likely.
But I'm 17. What do I know?
I mean, we get off days, right?
Indeed.
So you're helping random people who are getting ready. You see the big procession as Arch and Lady Phoenix show up. You see how Elliot is just absolutely beset with realm knights and academic staff. BIM is being a complete nuisance because they are trying to get so much more things to come with them for like the laboratory they will be setting up. Like, none of it has been approved. They don't even know which classroom they're going to be in. But, like, they're like, no. I really, really, really need this very specific and detailed and bulky like instrument.
And this is the Realm Knights that are helping like load stuff.
Realm Knights are helping. Academic staff is helping. There's a couple of like librarians that are handling like
Kellen
books and stuff.
Kellen would actually walk over to the people that are talking to Bim.
Okay, Bim is talking with Elliot, and then there's like 2 more very frazzled-looking Realm Knight captains. Kellen.
Hello. I was just going to have a chat with these 2 gentlemen.
Okay. Elliot. And then just goes right back into the litany of like, no, we're gonna get this going here. While you pull aside the 2 Realm Knights? So you want to pull aside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So their chatter in the background is like...
Listen.
Asia, I'm sorry, when I first met you were Kellen. Asia, how can we help you?
Indeed. He'll like glance over to Bim. I just wanted to say that I know it's a bit inconvenient, but if you could perhaps find a few more people to help with the lab, this is quite possibly the most important thing for the school.
Both of them straighten up and they're like, "Oh, I didn't realize. We will see to it, absolutely." And give you like a little bow, and then they back up, and you see one of them who's clearly quite senior looks over at 2 people and is just like, and they start to head that way and rejoin. And Bim looks up and is like, "Hello, I need this and this," and like it just like starts happening.
So while Bim is busy talking to other people, he would look at Drogon and Elliot, wink, and then go back to helping the other kids.
You see Elliot mimes. And it lets you go. Awesome. So you and Baby are helping them. Micah and Yvain, are you together and are you here?
I would assume so. Micah normally hangs out with Yvain a lot, but I'm not sure what Yvain was doing.
I feel like Yvain's helping pack stuff, so she's probably here just giving a hand, just like, "Oh, okay, let's pack all this up. I gotta get a move on."
Y'all are the most helpful like war heroes ever. Like, yeah, we just got in and I'm knighted and all that, but like that's not how you fold a t-shirt. Let me help.
Yeah, I mean, like they don't especially Micah. Micah doesn't understand most of this concept of being a war hero.
Fair enough.
So yeah, they're helping kids out and try to make sure things are going as expected. But yeah, I will say while they're helping kids out, Micah will look towards Yvain and say, "Can I ask you a question?"
Of course, Micah. You can ask me anything you'd like.
Do you know how to have someone like you?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't understand.
So, if you want to be close with someone, but they don't like you, how do you get them to like you?
I see. Well, it all depends on the person, really. I mean, perhaps they just need some time, or is there anyone in particular?
uh, my two sisters. They, they, I, I don't think they like me much.
Oh, well, I mean, they only found out about you, I'm assuming, roughly the same time your mother did. It just might, take them a little bit to warm up to you.
Is there I, 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 anything I could do, or my side, or just wait?
She like stops folding whatever she was folding, and like looks over at Micah. I would say be understanding, and don't try to push a relationship so very quickly. But just let them know that you're open to one. So that way when they are ready, you will be there for them.
They turn their head to the side, look down, because this is a very mature thought for for a kid to try to grasp. I'm like, wait, they're 8. How are they going to try to do this? Oh, okay. I can try. It's hard.
I believe I was probably a little complicated there. Maybe just understand their feelings. You were not in their life for so long, and perhaps seeing you is just going to take some time of adjustment.
Okay, good. So give them space.
Yes, but they just let them know that you're open for when they're ready to talk. It might just take a little bit of time, but I have no doubt that they would want a relationship with you. You are one of the sweetest people I have ever met.
Micah kind of like scratches the back of their purple hair as they look down, and then they look back up. Good. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Should we get these onto one of those carts?
Okay.
I have no idea why anybody has this much clothing.
Why I don't understand all of this. And they'll point to the large batch of clothes in front of them.
I'm just going to put it on the cart. I folded all of it, and it's heavy.
Someone comes to help you lift it up and get it on the cart. And as they do, you hear a very excited, Micah! Oh my God, I've been looking everywhere for you. How are you?
Wait, who is this?
And you see Bethany.
Oh! Beth. Hi.
Hey. When I got here, you weren't here, and I was really worried. You're good, right?
It's nice to see you.
Oh my God. It is so good to see you. Like, I have been worried sick, but then I saw you get knighted. That was so cool. I guess I should call you a seer, Micah, now, huh? All right, a seer, Micah. It is so cool. You got to see, like, the ruler and everything. Wow.
I will be honest. don't understand everything. I guess it's huge, but I'm just 8.
Honestly, but like, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you're only 8 and you're already like a seer, Micah, Knight of the Realm, or whatever.
Good.
Pretty cool.
I guess I'm glad you're safe. I missed you.
Oh my God, I missed you so much. You have no idea. Like, it was totally awful having to walk here. We came down from Arisia and it was so hot and it was long and it took ages.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened? Did it take you straight here?
No, I don't think that they have, or at least they didn't have it at the old Rivenwood, like a teleport that just came here. Maybe?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh. Well, you are a great sight. Will you help us?
Yeah. Of course they will. As you bid, Sir Micah.
Well, can you call me Iwin?
Sure. So, like, Seer Iwin, or is it Iwin Micah?
Iwin Micah.
Cool. So, Iwin Micah, what can I do to help?
Oh, hi. This is my friend Yvain. Yvain, this is Bethany.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I don't recognize you at all. Are you a student?
Now, yes. I wasn't
Oh.
before. I'm new.
Awesome. I'm like, okay, so I'm at Micah because I was a second year and I gave them the whole tour. I was like their orientation buddy. So in the new school, I can be your orientation buddy.
Oh, I would greatly appreciate that.
Awesome. Find me anytime you have problems. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
The nicest people in school.
Oh my God. You're too good. Thank you. I mean, I am, but...
Yeah. Oh, could you help us with these clothes? A lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I mean, I'm not great at folding, but I am pretty strong, so I can pick them up, put them where they need to go.
Go. They look towards your vein.
I would greatly appreciate some help with picking these up. It is very heavy.
And you see, like, you don't realize kind of like she's pretty built until like she goes to actually pick it up, and she makes it look fairly easy. Micah, roll me. I think we're gonna call it history.
Okay.
Sorry, Iwin Micah. You can roll history for me, please.
All right. Oh, nice. Okay. 17. 17 plus 6. 17 plus 6, 23.
3. Nice. As you watch as like Bethany moves, you do notice that like it doesn't look like she's changed a lot, but it does look like as she twists, you can see like a small scar like on her arm that you didn't notice before, and she looks pretty buff, like even maybe more so than the last time you saw her.
Oh, she went to the hyperbolic time chamber too. Okay. So
Or she had a journey that required her physical prowess.
Mm-hmm. As they're helping out with clothes, Michael will look towards Bethany and say, Would you like to talk about your journey? I would love to hear it. We have so many clothes.
I mean, it was pretty boring. Nothing like your whole save the entire realm from a war. Actually, I don't know what all you did, but I've heard a couple rumors, and half of them cannot be true. I'm just saying, people like to talk, and the story gets changed. I'm sure, but there's just no way.
It depends, but I could tell because I see your deltoids and your biceps are much larger than before, and you have a scar, so you've done some things too.
Well, it was a long walk, and not a lot of second years left, so I was making sure everyone was safe. Kind of got a little excitement on the way, but nothing big. Nothing I don't know, trees that fight, apparently, someone said.
That was what we first ran into, was a giant tree. But if
really?
It was huge.
Are you pulling my leg right now? You're fighting trees, and then you're fighting I mean, some of the rumors.
They know that. Oh wow! What have you heard? What rumors?
Said that there was this giant stone robot that tried to kill everybody, and you defeated them. Some people said that some people said that Ardris just went and was completely made out of fire, and just carved his way through a whole bunch of soldiers on the battlefield. It's pretty crazy. Although, honestly, of all the rumors, that one is the one I think is the most likely to be true. Just knowing kind of Arch's whole skill set. Let's see. The craziest one was someone said that you knew a dragon. That's ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've heard that you've been to every nation on the continent. I've heard that there was some sort of evil ritual that you had to stop. I've heard that there was a town that was only children and there were no parents and you had to rescue all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot. Wow. Ooh. How's it? There was no village of kids, but. And they look towards Yvain are we being spied on? Yvain, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks up suddenly because she was digging through the bottom of through one of the baskets and is pulling out somebody hid a pile of books. What? She's looking around.
A lot of that is pretty close to what happened. But how would they know?
You do remember, I'm doing a roll sport. You do remember that when you guys came here the first time, Miri did give an awesome performance recounting various tales. And she didn't give the whole story, but some of this is just tiny little pieces of that information that have gotten wound up.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for that clarification. Oh, okay. It's pretty close to what happened. And there's more. No giant robot. Though there was a giant robot in the cave where we had to save.
Oh, that was the thing that Arjus made go away.
Mm.
She's like looking at the titles of the books, like raising her eyebrows and setting them aside.
But his eyes just keep getting wider and wider. It's just like, yeah, sure.
Mm.
No, really.
Really?
No.
I would not lie.
A giant robot.
Yes. Oh, it is kind of like this. And they'll kind of like have their third eye open, and then next to them is just a big old summon construct that just appears right next to them as they use their 4th level spell to cast summon construct. And it'll be, if I recall correctly, it was made of clay, I think it was clay.
You're talking about the one that was underground?
Yeah, underground, yeah.
It was made of stone.
Stone, yeah. So they'll
Like
summon
a slate stone.
Yeah, so they'll summon the stone version. It was like this.
Whoa. All right, okay then. Fun times. Why didn't you summon this thing to help you lift it?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know what a Bitoid or a Delicips is, but like this thing clearly has some, right?
Oh, that's true. Again, they're 8. They don't think about you. Like, oh, could you? And go ahead.
And who's your other friend? And Yvain, you realize as you're reading through the titles on these books that there's a little bit of a shadow being cast over you.
She looks up.
And you see the perfectly pressed, like, white robes with gold trim and a nice little, like, traveling suitcase and perfectly coiffed, like, golden blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Elliot is standing there, of course.
Mm-hmm. 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 Can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
You know what? You can. Let me pull up his character sheet real quick.
Yo, what kind of sibling is this? Like just behind you. Go ahead and go ahead and take this psychic glance to the chest.
Well, it's not good, I'll tell you that.
Well, she's gonna use Mind Sliver on him.
Oh, okay.
It's only 4 points of damage, but she's like, "Don't sneak up on me, you creeper!"
Vain.
Go away.
As always.
What just happened? I've never seen you like that, you Vain.
Yeah. I've never seen you like that, Yvain. What came over you?
You sneak up on people, you
I walked
monster.
across
She whacks him with one of the books.
a fully open room in order to arrive here. I wasn't sneaking or skulking around or anything.
Skulking is the least of your worries. What are you doing here?
Ready to go to school, of course.
Oh, good. You can help me. Here, take this basket.
Oh, I would,
no,
but honestly, I think.
No.
I've
If you're
gotta
gonna
go
if
see
you're gonna stand, you're gonna help.
Professor, and begins to just walk away.
God, I hate that man so much.
Wow. You hate someone? Who is he?
That would unfortunately be my brother, who is an annoyance in the least bit.
Oh, that's why you said I should wait to talk to them.
Yes.
Well, at least he seems to like you. That's
No. It is a giant facade. Do not believe a single word that comes out of that man's mouth.
oh, really?
Yes, he is untrustworthy. Then she like picks up the basket to put it on the thing.
This is like extra weight because this is like completely opposite of what your vein is. So it's like Micah is just, or Iowa is looking towards the individual Elliot, eyes just wide, like, what did he do?
About this time, all of you hear this clap. It's weird. It's not loud, but it seems to like permeate the room. And as you're kind of looking around to see what it is, you see the Chancellor who's standing near the door. And it's like, if you're all ready, I believe it's time to commence our journey.
Do you inspect the magic circle?
Excuse me?
Otis will get closer. Did you expect the magic circle?
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes.
You remember what
traveled
happened last time?
In order to ensure your safety.
All right, as long as it don't get messed up and we end up somewhere weird.
Well, I would be honored to have a Seer Palm Red check it as well.
Otis will do his best.
So she begins to lead everyone back towards the teleportation area. They've got this circle kind of keyed up to the correct location, and she gestures for you to give it a once over. Go ahead and roll perception.
Got it. D20 and D4. Let's see. Wow. That is a total of 14. I rolled a 3 and a 3.
Again, you're not all that clear on how these things work, how they're made, what they do, but you kind of do a loop, very carefully follow the line to see, is it broken in the same way that the circle that you stepped on when you were evacuating is broken? And you do not see evidence of that.
Looks good to me.
Excellent. Well then, with Seer Palm Red's permission, I would appreciate if you could begin. And this time, when the teleportation circle lights up, it remains lit. Like you can see there are several mages on either side. All of them are holding concentration to keep it lit long enough that people can carry goods through it and walk through it and move as like one large group. And as you step through, you find yourself on a beautiful grassy steppe. You look around, there's not a lot of trees or vegetation here outside of the grasslands, but you can see from horizon to horizon, and it is a gorgeous day. It takes only about 10 minutes of walking from where this circle is built up, and you are able to see your new home. It's a small estate on a shallow hill with 3 buildings and a low stone fence. The interior of the fence is actually a rather large area, and there's lots of trees and like flower beds, and you see immediately Drogon is in one area working on this in order to help create not an arboretum, but still a livable, living space. As you enter, the Chancellor is kind of gesturing around, showing you where things are. She's like, here is the residential building. It's a bunch of open floor space, places for people to stay. You can check in with which one of you is, and you hear, hey, I got it over here. It's me. And you see Charenson, another one of the second years who had helped you during the Vern Fest, was like, yeah, you need a place to stay. You come find me. I get your room. Yes, you can find Mr. Jackson. Here is the conservatory proper. This is where classes shall be held. We're still working on setting it up, so it's probably a few days out. We're planning, and she looks at each of you, for the party teamwork kind of class. It's something actually outside of the gates, give you a larger arena, but we'll consult with you on that about what kind of space would fit your needs. And you see quite a few glances as students are realizing she's talking to you, and like with you, not at you. And then she gestures towards a beautiful theater. So this is a music and arts conservatory that Arches's family held prior to you guys coming. It's been closed for a little while, but it's not in disuse or disarray. It has like what were practice rooms and art classrooms spread out throughout the classroom building, but the theater is set up in such a way that they obviously held fairly lavish performances, plays, music, and also art exhibitions. So as she's walking, she's telling you a little bit about, people used to come out here for some peace and a bit of isolation to allow the creative process to hone their craft. And then I see a Mary.
Are we going to use it?
I do indeed have plans. In fact, and you see she does something with her hand, and all of the trees begin to light up with little bits of magical Arcanotech fairy lights. And there's lights that start lining up towards the theater, and you watch it slowly. The whole thing begins to glow with light. I believe we're overdue a party. We'll start at sunset, so take some time to get ready. Drinks, refreshments, snacks will be provided. Music as well. It'll be fun.
Oh, there's a party. She gets like super excited.
Oh, this isn't different.
It's very exciting.
Micah, as you are staying with your party, the chancellor comes up and lays a hand on your shoulder and is like, I think it would be perfectly acceptable if you wanted to stay at the residential house, but you, of course, always have a place where I am. Up to you. Or, in fact, both options can be open to you.
I just got you back, so I would like to stay with you for a while.
You see a small smile creep across her face. She's like, I would like that a lot. Well, I'll show you to our place.
Okay.
She'll pull you away from the others and guide you over. It is, again, like in the main classroom building, this time up on the second floor. It's just a plain room that has been renovated to hold a bed and a writing table. And there is a place in the corner that she's made just for you. That is, she's tried to decorate it as much as she could to the kinds of things you'd like.
Home.
I know that you generally do not prefer to sleep, but should that change, I'm more than happy to get a bedroom, another bed in here, or a separate bedroom, as the case may be.
Where is your study room?
Well, for the time being, she just kind of gestures at the writing desk. There's not as much space here as there was in Rivenwood, and we have a lot to do, so I will stay here for a while.
And Michael would kind of put their two hands together, and then they're going to perform a minor illusion of the drawing that they did a while ago from their sketchbook that had her working on the side of the desk in her office. It says,
I did this a while back. It's gone now, though.
You see she reflexively reaches for it, and then kind of like checks herself and is like, it's gorgeous, Micah. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I ask a favor?
Of course.
Do you have paper and pencil. I might want to try drawing like soon.
I mean, I do. Do you want it right now, or?
In time. When
After
ready.
the party, it will be waiting for you.
Thank you.
Oh, and what are you going to wear to the party? I've got quite a few different outfits that I ensured were conveyed here, but just whatever catches your fancy. You see there's like a small dresser that is in your portion of the room, and it is full of various clothing in your size.
Will they happen to see the image that I posted in the Discord?
Yeah, no, absolutely. 1,000%.
So Michael walks towards the list of clothing.
Yeah, I never done one of this before. What I want.
And then their fingers slowly points towards what looks to be a onesie that has spatial designs of different galaxies wrapped around the onesie itself. And on the top are these big, like, googly eyes and this huge horn that sticks up like a solid foot. And there's a long tail that wraps up around it. It looks like a unicorn onesie, but from space. And they'll point to that one. It's like,
I like that. I like
Well,
that.
Many people like it.
Huh. Oh, I like that.
Well, it is yours. You're welcome to wear it whenever you'd like.
And there's like a genuine smile as they kind of like look towards the side with they kind of realize they're kind of accepting this emotion for a second. And they're going to head over and then grab the onesie.
I think that Micah is probably focused on the clothing. If Otis were in the room, he would be able to detect pure relief coming off of the Chancellor. But that's excellent. So we're gonna leave you there as you get ready in your onesie. The rest of you meet up with Sharon, and Sharon's like, all right, who's booging with who? Y'all rooming up? Are you going solo? How's this going?
I don't know the rules for that right now.
I mean, we got plenty of rooms. You do what you want, I do what I want. You understand?
Of course I understand.
My man, what do you want?
A room for me and my bird.
All right. Like tall room, small room? You want lots of windows or something? I mean, honestly,
Yeah,
you guys are kind of the
windows.
heroes. You get the rooms you want. Everyone else can deal.
Give me windows, something close to some trees, a garden or something. I may want to talk to Caroline every now and then.
Tight, I guess. You know,
I never spoke to her.
No, not really my bag, though. I don't know.
She wouldn't like that. She knows everything, you know.
Well, listen. I absolutely respect whatever it is you're trying to do with this, all right? You do you. But, like, telling me that there's some woman out there who knows everything about me and I better like her, a little bit freaky.
Well, she already liked me. She said I can do what I want.
All right, now, maybe she lets you do what you want, she lets me do what I want.
I'll ask her about it.
You do that. And he leads you up on the second floor. There's like a back corner room that's got two very large, wide windows that will open, kind of like the sliding up and down windows. And it's pretty nice. It's a bigger room that you had at the university, at the academy, the first, because instead of like the pod style dorm, you just have an entire room to yourself.
We get a nice room, Nazareth. I was to say that telepathically.
It's a nice room.
You want to go make your nest or whatever?
Flies back down. It's a nice room.
I know you probably want nesting material because you'll be in my books again if I don't get you some. Otis will open the window and be like, you got it.
Immediately out.
Yep.
And you watch, like, you know Naz.
Mm-hmm.
She does a wide loop of the surroundings. It's kind of like taking in all the best perching spots and where's all the rooms in the classroom and this kind of stuff. And she's out there a good long while. And then she comes back with, it appears to be pages from somebody else's book. And then she heads up into like the little raptors area and puts stuff down and flies back out.
Naz, I don't know about that. They might need that or whatever.
You hear distantly, I do what I want. And then she keeps going.
That's why I said whatever.
Hey, Mary, what kind of room you want?
I like a lot of windows.
All right, windows like for the heroes. I see how it is. All right, we put Otis in this corner. We put you in that corner. That work?
Sure.
All right, let's go. Takes you up. So if Otis is at like the back left corner, you're at the front left corner. Again, two large windows, same kind of setup. A large bed. It's got like the 4-poster bed. I think that's what they're called.
Yeah, the four.
And then like a little dressing area and like a vanity table kind of setup.
Fancy.
Glad you like it. Later. Heads back downstairs. All right, listen. Doing this one at a time is making me tired. You, and you. Points at Ardris, Kellen, and Pyrea. Just highlights. Hit me with the highlights. What you want?
I assure you, I've already taken care of, and I'll just go to where he's staying because it's my shit.
All right, that leaves you two. And sorry, I don't know you. What's your name? Looking at Yvain.
I'm Yvain. I'm new.
All right, new person, new hero. You're also into windows, or?
Preferably something cozy with a view of the garden.
Cozy in the view of a garden. All right, here's what I can do. I can put you in between Otis and Mary. Not as many windows, good view though.
It works. Thank you.
Excellent. Kellen, Lyria, where we at?
I require only a modestly or small-sized room, but I need you to fill it with parchment, ink, and extra quills, and it cannot run out. This is very important.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna tell you straight. You're a friend of mine. I'm here to make sure everyone gets a room. I'm not housekeeping. You understand? I can, however, probably hook you up with somebody who can figure something out. Let me do a little work. I'll get back to you.
All right, sounds good. Then just the
All right,
normal
small room right
sized
there.
room.
Points to the door next to the entryway.
Thank you. He'll go there.
Yeah. Pyrie, I guess you're taking the next door. All right, that's all you sorted. Anyone else? No heroes. You're done. Rest of you guys find an empty room. You're fine. And Sheraton gets everyone into a space. And you now have a couple of hours before sunset to get dressed in your fanciest clothes and figure out what is your plan for prom. And I think right here we'll take our break.
All right, perfect. I was just saying in Zoom chat. I don't know what the character name actually is, but he's now forever known as Tony, and Tony is easily top 5 favorite NPC already in Rivenwood Academy. I hope you're enjoying this session so far. If you like what you see here, again, make sure to join our Discord where we have a section for spoilers, not spoilers. So we'd love to hear your thoughts about the campaign as well as the season. We'll be back for the second half of Rivenwood Academy, but until then, farewell for now.
All right, all of you have had a few hours in order to prepare your look for the evening. Get everything ready. The sun is now setting. Again, you can see horizon, and it is a gorgeous sunset of dark gold and salmon pinks. The outside, as you kind of look out your windows, for the most of you who have windows, you can see that quite a few decorations have gone up. There's these large banners that are hanging over the theater in the colors of both there in Tommy, also dark scarlets and purples and golds, as well as it looks like they've put out different areas for like refreshments. You can already hear some music playing. Things are starting to kick off. What I'm curious about is who comes out first? Or did you arrange to meet somewhere?
That's a good question.
Did we all think about that?
It ain't like Otis knows what to do.
Well, so in my mind, the only reason to do that is if we needed to worry about like pictures normally. Like that's why you care about meeting at the same time. And we don't need to worry about that. So I'm guessing we probably didn't, personally.
Somebody might want to take a portrait.
That's like a 6-hour process that we don't really have time for.
Hey, this is a magic school, dog.
Does anyone have a take portrait spell?
Somebody casts art.
We got spell crafting.
Ardris will wait for them because he knows that he wants to make sure that they are going to be behaving themselves.
No, he wants to be the last one to show up.
Are you waiting like downstairs by the door?
Yes, that works.
All right. So you and Lady Vinfina are heading here. You can see some students are already going out, and as they go out, all of them are in complete awe of the picture that you and Lady Vinfina make together in your very fancy outfits. You want to describe what they look like?
So they are wearing a couple's hanfa, I believe. Forgive me if I pronounced that incorrectly. But it's kind of this black and gold with the embroidery of both of their house symbols kind of going down where at the arms, where if they stand just right, they seem to kind of mesh together and then continue up in reverse on the arms. So it almost looks as if the symbol is moving between the two and then back. And then they're each carrying identical fans with the symbol of their houses, but each one is holding the other ones. They each have, I don't believe we decided Vinfina was a spellcaster in her own right, but Ardris does have his wand bound to his side. Oh, well, then she would as well have her own.
I have realized that this episode is even my downfall because I feel like such like a proud parent. Like, oh my gosh, I want to take little photos of all of you. This is fantastic. Yeah, so there are a couple of kids who are walking through, again, super in awe, like, you are Era Lauren of House Lauren, Knight Commander of the Realm, all the whole thing, and you look real good, and you're standing next to Lady Vinfina, who is, like, a lady in her own right, and, like, there's quite a few people who, like, try to skirt as far around as you can, but they're like staring the whole time that they try and pass. And then there's lots of giggles as they make it their way out the door. So I think it doesn't take too much longer for the next person to come down, which is
Probably Otis. He'll just shamble down there.
Otis.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Otis basically has a dress shirt on, little cravat, some ye old dress slacks, and a little bit of a dress vest on. But you can tell it's haphazardly put on. He may have had help, most likely he didn't, but Otis did his best.
I'm picturing like a Cinderella-esque, like Nazareth helped as much as she could. And Nazareth is there on your shoulder. Are you wearing the bowler hat or the
Feather boa?
feather boa?
The answer is both.
All right. I just had to double check just to see if it was there.
Oh, that's
Wonderful.
completely fair.
You come down the stairs from the second floor, and you're able to see Ardris and Lady Athena, who are sitting there by the door.
Hey, Ardris.
Yes. Are you comfortable?
No, but Drogon told me I had to wear this. Not supposed to
sure
wear
we
these
could've-
kinds of clothes. They itchy.
Well, I'm sure we could have arranged for something a bit more fitting for you.
Whatever. Y'all look good.
Well, I'm glad you think so. You look quite good for yourself.
What that's supposed to be?
You look uncomfortable, but the clothing itself looks good, so it is both good and bad, I suppose.
So the clothes look better than me?
Not better. It's how would I explain? It would be like putting a very powerful
Lying
animal
to
in
say-
a forest. It is not good.
Is that you look good, Otis.
Oh, thanks, Nymphina. Why did he just say that?
Did say that.
Yvain, what do you wear?
He's wearing a navy blue velvet dress with like these little occasional silver beading on it to look like little stars. She just looks like very nervous because she's never been to prom.
Oh. As you make your way out of the door, I think that you also see Miri, who's coming out at the same time. Miri, what are you wearing?
So Miri is wearing, it's not a full length dress, but it stops kind of like at her shins.
Mhm.
So you can see like her little shoes. She's got little fancy little heels on. Or ye olde heels, however you want to say it. But she actually would have tried to go to Drogon to get fresh flowers because her dress has like a tulle skirt, and inside she would have put little like actual flowers into it.
What color is the dress?
It's like a pink and kind of like a shimmery purple over it.
I really wish I was an artist. I straight up do.
Otis is unapologetically gawking at Mary.
Aw, both of them come down the stairs, and you can see Otis and Ardis and Lady Ventina, and the three of you can see Miri and Yvain as they come down.
Oh, don't you all look wonderful?
Oh, thank you. I have not seen you like that before. Like super fancy.
Well, this is good for us to show off a bit.
You
is a
showing off
rare
my dress?
I love the flowers in your dress, Mary.
Oh, thank you. I asked Drogon. I saw him working out by the little garden when we were coming in, so I thought I would see if he had any done already.
It was an excellent choice.
Thank you. She kind of is a little nervous talking to her.
It's funny because Lady Ventina has seen you in a very different circumstance before, you know, and like it's just like 2 steps to the left and everything feels a little bit weird. Kellen, are you going to be the last one, or is Pyrea going to be the last one?
I went too.
Hmm?
Well, Iwan's coming from a different direction.
Oh.
I guess to avoid playing into assumptions that people might often make. Kellen will be last.
Funnily enough, I think that is definitely playing into the assumption I made, because I imagine Kellen lost a little bit of track of time for a little bit.
So does Pyrea come to like knock on his door, I assume then?
Yeah, so all of you would see Pyrea leave because it's directly next to like kind of where you're all standing, because they have the doors nearest to the front door. And you can see Pyrea has added little like gold ornamentation to her hair, like hair jewelry. She's got some on her horns, and she's wearing a long flowing black dress, and over it is a long like fitted coat that it gathers in the front with like lace ribbons, and it's a deep rich purple over the black, which is an interesting look for her. And she looks at all of you and is like, hey, and then goes and knocks on Kellen's door. Hey, Kellen, everyone else is here.
Huh? Oh, I need like 5 minutes.
You're coming, right? Like you're actually gonna join.
Yeah, just come in.
Okay. And she lets herself in, shuts the door behind her.
He's got the formula that he started working on a while ago before things got super busy for like a enchanting a magical item with healing properties using like the cure wound spell. And he's like just working on ideas for it right now. He's like, I've got this like this thing. It's like super close, like 5 minutes totally.
Do you look at it as you're talking, or are you looking at what you're doing?
I have keen mind. So I assume the way I picture it is like he looks over and he's like talking to her while he continues finishing writing like the sentence he was working on.
When you look over, you see like she's looking very fondly at you and is kind of like leaning against the door jamb. She's like, yeah, okay. 5 minutes.
And then the quill pauses for a second and then continues writing again.
Right. I'm waiting outside for you.
But who's going to make you leave? I just, whatever you want.
She cracks open the door and you see like her head for the rest of you stick out and is like, so Kellen's not quite yet ready, but if you guys want to go ahead, we'll just be like a little bit late. Cool, thanks, bye, and shuts the door.
Okay.
Very difficult people.
I guess we leave then?
Yes, I suppose that would be for the best. Is everyone else ready to leave?
Otis says nothing.
You hear a little, hello. And you look and you see Nossel the gnome, and he's got a single white rose. And he comes up to Miri, is like, I just wanted to say that I really liked the flowers in your dress, and I thought that maybe you'd like a flower. I didn't know you were going to wear flowers, maybe it would have come something else. But.
Oh, thank you. It's so pretty. And she'll take the flower.
I was just when we were at the other Rivenwood, I was I saw you around a lot, and I thought that you were super cool and nice, and I thought that maybe you would like the flower.
Well, I mean, I really do like the flower, and she'll like try and put it in the dress as best she can. Like, I saw you around the school too, and I thought you were pretty cool whenever we got to see each other.
Oh, really? I mean, that's. I mean, honestly, like, I've had a lot of doubts about whether I should even be at school and all that kind of stuff. But like, knowing that there was really cool people like you around definitely, made it easier to stay.
Aw, that's so sweet. She just kind of pats his shoulder.
Yeah, so, Maybe later you would like to have dance or something.
Yeah, go Russell. Yeah.
It feels so secondhand embarrassment for this character that I'm playing right now.
Yeah, I think I could make some time in there. I'm not sure what's going on down there really, but sure.
Yeah. We should absolutely kind of just like look around and see what's going on first. But I mean, if you would like to have a dance, you can just find me whenever you're available.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'll be, and he's like backing up as he says this. He's like, I'll be just, wherever you want to meet, that's fine. I'm gonna just.
Okay.
I'll just go look and kind of see, but I'll definitely see you later, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be down there.
Cool. And then he turns and leaves.
Well, that was very kind of him.
Could have invited him to come with us. You know that, right?
Oh, I didn't know. Like, he also just, left. I didn't know if we were all going to do something.
I believe he was wanting a formal invitation.
Oh. Okay. Then we should probably go down, and then I'll say something.
All right. Is everyone ready now? Do we need to wait for something else?
Otis actually says nothing. Uncharacteristically so.
Mary Frances is very curious.
Well, everyone liven up. You're all so stiff today.
What parallel dimension have I fallen into?
That just come from the king of stiffness.
Let's go.
Miri looks personally offended.
Argus and Lady Benfina are leaving.
Argus and Lady Benfina are leaving.
Very unsure of himself.
Gracious DM.
Yes.
Can I argue that in spending most of my time I had to get ready and accepting the social ramifications of being late to prom, that I have earned the ability to make a roll on this?
Oh no.
What are you rolling for, bud?
It's a general the arcane checks that we had been doing when you're developing a spell formula for enchanting item. Yeah. Excellent. That is an 18.
How many successes are you at so far?
3, one of which was a critical.
Ooh. All right.
Well, technically 2. One of which was 2 from being a critical. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yes, it does. You are now at 4. So you feel like it's really coming together. You think with only a little more time left, you will have something workable.
Indeed. Okay, cool. I will make a note.
As the rest of you enter the still cool night air, you can see, again, all of the trees are lit up. They've set out little different areas for, there's punch and finger foods. You hear music from close to the theater, although you're not really close enough to see what kind of music it is. It sounds like a string quartet kind of setup. And there is also, you see a person who's doing it would be like caricatures, except for they're not exaggerated features, but they're very quick sketches.
Okay.
Then you know that there's more going on inside the theater proper.
Well, I assume you all don't need for me to lead you around tonight?
No, but are we not doing all something together, or?
There's something you wish to do together.
I don't know. I don't, she kind of looks at the person who's drawing the portraits. I was just looking around. We are a big group now, so
it would be nice to have a souvenir, Artis.
Very well. I see no reason to be against it.
But we also aren't everybody yet.
As you say that, you look towards the main classroom and you can see the Chancellor is walking out along with Ira and Micah.
I'll see the kid.
Yeah. The Micah approaches with their unique clothing style. It's as stated before, from they pulled from the rack. It's essentially a complete onesie with beautiful galaxies wrapped around the entire clothing attire. A horn that's easily a foot and a half long, so probably bigger than his face, sticking on top of the horse, the horse head. Big ears, a tail that goes all the way down to the back. It reaches to the floor. And yeah, they're just walking forward with their hands like jabbed into their pockets, kind of like looking around a bit and they notice the clothing style is not like everyone else's. And they just look at the group. It's like, hi.
Otis is just quietly studying.
Next to Micah, you do also see Chancellor Rosani. She is wearing a long sleeve, high necked gold dress that is tightly fitted through the bodice and the waist, and then gets very floofy and has like a long trailing design. You know, knowing what you know about her, it's interesting that she chose the color gold.
Mm-hmm. So we'll approach the group.
I have chosen a very interesting outfit today.
I think it's cute.
Ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Neither have I.
That's why I liked it. It was very different.
It looks kind of like a horse with a horn on it. You know, them horny horses. Tree told me about those. Native one charisma.
I think.
Like the unicorn from the stories, like the children's stories.
I know them things is real. Tree told me about them. I ain't seen one yet, but they out there.
Oh, well, I don't know about the other one that you said, but it's the unicorn one.
They ain't like night horses. Them's different.
Wait, you all look very beautiful.
Yeah, like
Thank you. Your words are very welcome.
Yeah, Mary's the prettiest person I ever seen.
Oh.
What did Otis just say?
Mary is the prettiest person he has ever seen.
Okay.
And it comes out very matter-of-factly.
Mary has a small pleasure face.
The Chancellor gives you all a little nod and it's like, Messieurs, Knight of Imperial, I hope that you have a good evening. Please do let me know if you require anything.
Okay, thank you.
Have fun.
What do you do at places like this? Like, what's
Is Micah just asking that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any idea. I think there's a lot of dancing.
Opportunity to do many things. You can find and make connections with people you wouldn't ordinarily get to do so. You can spend time with people who are important to you, and you could relax and enjoy an evening.
Chancellor, what you gonna do?
I am And I plan to oversee the activities and ensure that things go smoothly, that fun is had by all.
So you saying we gotta have fun or you gonna do something to us?
Yes.
Otis takes to the skies.
Then she gives you a little wink.
Like Otis says, yo, I gotta have fun right now. Flying is fun. I better start flying right now.
Well, that did not go as planned, but honestly, I shouldn't be surprised.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna come back down. She sounds like kind of disappointed.
Oh,
Gotta ring a message, I'm just saying.
I'm sure that we return soon. Have a good evening. If you need me, I will be. Then she points towards the theater.
Okay, see you soon.
See you soon, Micah.
And then they'll look towards the others and say,
So, do you all want to meet people?
If we were going to go and have a picture created for us, but it appears that Otis has disappeared and Kellen is yet to arrive.
Kellen, hurry up. They're going to be gone. Where are they?
Yeah, I just need to totally. And then he's like standing up while he's like finishing writing something. Okay, we're good.
You know, for somebody who does time magic, you're real terrible with 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm good.
You sure?
Yep, let's walk.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
so
if you
I'm
need
super
another 6
close.
seconds, I guess you can.
No, it's good.
use
Hey,
your magic.
I'm super close actually. It's great. Yeah, let's go. We can talk about it along the way. It's super interesting.
Is that what you're wearing?
Huh?
Have you already changed into your party attire?
Yeah.
Can you please describe it?
No, he did that first and then started working.
Nice. Priorities. What does it look like?
It is a red suit. So kind of like a medium red suit, jacket, and slacks. And then underneath that, he's wearing a like a moderately purple shirt and a dark purple tie to match.
Ah, same color as Pyre's dress.
Mhm.
Gotcha. She's like, well, I mean, you did pick at least one good color. Hold on. She kind of messes with your hair a little bit. I don't know how you make it do this.
It just kind of grows that way. Besides, no one expects an assassin in a red suit. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah, it would be ridiculous. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. So about this time, you've said goodbye to the Chancellor, and you start to hear Pyrie and Kellen as they exit the house behind you. Somebody better tell me something.
I mean, Otis is flying 60 feet above y'all, so.
wait,
Mary's going where people go right now.
so Kelly just appeared with the group now, or?
Yeah, they just arrived back to the group. So
Okay.
Okay,
They are arriving in this moment.
got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's Kellen.
We're good. Well,
And
don't you two look wonderful today?
Yeah,
And
we
the
do.
same to you.
Thanks, Argus.
hi.
Hey, Micah.
Hey, Micah.
So, I will be honest. I not used to this, so I think I just will follow what you all do. Cause I don't know how this works.
And you can see as they start to look around at the different people who's all dressed up to the nines, and they came in with this with this unicorn onesie.
And it's like, it's just different.
I love your outfit, Micah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would have loved to wear something like that. I mean, maybe not tonight, but like if I were just a little bit younger, that's what I would have chosen.
Oh.
Is Micah currently wearing the hood up on it,
Yes.
or no?
Yeah, the hood is on it. With the hood with the horn sticking up.
So Kellen would actually try to like put his hand on the hood like he's going to push it off, and if Micah will let him, he'll do that. He'll push the hood down.
Oh.
Your hair is way too cool to be hidden.
Oh.
I mean, it is my favorite color, so.
Well, I think you. I thought that's how it works, but I can keep it down. Okay.
Do you want us to show you how to dance?
What?
I think if anybody should be showing Micah how to dance, it's me.
Oh, okay. Dance.
That seems like a silly thing to fight over, so sure.
I mean, I am a pretty good dancer. You could dance with me.
But I will try to learn how to dance from you all. Thank you for showing me.
Of course.
But first, I have to get like some punch or something. It's been such a busy day. I don't think I even ate lunch. Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna go get something. I'll be back in a bit. She heads towards that.
Quickly the group separate.
well, we're dancing now, right? Oh, after you drink punch.
Oh, there should be a dance floor very close to here.
Can we hear the music from where we are?
You can. It's a little bit muted where you are, but you hear it from the direction of the theater.
I think it's over there where all the music is.
Okay. Guess we go.
And Michael will head towards the area where they have the dance music.
Hey, you vain. Could you roll me a perception check, please?
Uh-oh. Are you there?
Stinky brother meter.
Yes.
Okay.
I had to change the battery on my headset.
Gotcha.
Vane is just like looking around and trying to make sure someone is not going to bother her.
It's the stinky brother meter that you gotta go for.
She's like, okay, they're gonna go dancing. I'm going to go find a place to hide.
Oh,
What'd you get on that perception check?
Oh, hold on.
if anybody is thinking like going to avoid the dance floor.
She is absolutely oblivious. That was a natural one.
Ooh.
Well, good news is no one's bothering you.
Relieved sigh.
You are heading towards the dance floor?
Away from it, she's not much of a dancer, but she's like, I'll just go, find a spot.
Mary will not let this happen.
Watch and oh wait, I'm being dragged. Hold on. small, like okay.
we're gonna go to the dance floor. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Is Otis still flying in the air?
You better believe it.
All right. You all go. Head over there. I have to get someone else. Because we're all going.
Is everyone sans Mary headed towards the theater?
Yes, I think so, right?
Anyone not?
Argus will ask Kalantha what she would like to do, since she wanted to get a picture and then everyone forgot about it.
Oh, picture? Oh.
I
We
mean,
needed everybody there.
if the others are not interested, I think that we could have perhaps just a portrait of us, if you would be so kind.
Of course. I imagine there'll be lots of opportunities for more paintings, and a little time with you is never a bad thing.
There was a line before you guys got in it, but it like kind of parted like the Red Sea, and you find yourselves first in front as the line reforms behind you. The sketch artist looks pretty nervous that he's doing you, but he's just like, all right, make yourselves comfortable, I guess, and I'll just do my thing. Any special requests?
Ardris will pose so that way Ardris is behind her, but like holding her hands from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you've seen it's kind of like the pregnancy pictures, I guess, but kind of like that.
Cool. So the other ones that you saw, like while you guys were talking, somebody came up and was finished by the time you finished talking. This takes a lot longer than that, as you see him like very like pointedly work on getting certain details right. And eventually he's just like, you know, if you wanted like an actual full portraiture session at some point, and reluctantly passes over what he's been working on, it is a very good likeness of you. It's not full color or anything, it's in grayscale. But I mean, you can see like it's got just a little bit of background to show like the trees and kind of just the outline of the conservatory building behind you, just barely there. But I mean, it is a good likeness of the two of you. And he's just kind of nervously watching you as you look at it.
Looks very impressive. What do you think?
You know, I think maybe we should consider getting an official portrait.
Yes. It would look very good hanging in a future home.
Well, I mean, if there's certain types of art that you like, I would be more than happy to recommend someone who could do you justice as your lady.
Also, we could arrange for a future time to negotiate the exact details. I don't want to keep the rest of these wonderful people waiting for too long.
Yeah, no, of course. Actually, if you would like, and he pulls out like a small portfolio, and tucked in the front of it is a card. It's like, I mean, the portfolio I'll need back, but it's got information about like my studies and my contact mailing address.
All right. He will look through it a few times just to kind of fully familiarize himself with information and then hand it back.
Thanks.
Of course, thank you. Shall we leave?
Of course. Where are we going next?
We shouldn't catch up with the others, but I see no rush to do so. I imagine they have some food that would be quite delicious for the moment.
Good plan.
And then you'll lead them towards whatever refreshment table. I don't know what the Elvish customs are, but whatever the equivalent is.
Yeah, it's like a refreshment table. It's like finger foods, except for it's much more fancy. Like they've got like little tiered china plates and those tiny little tongs. You know what I'm talking about? So you can like fill up on the kinds of foods, and they have a wide variety. It tends towards Elvish. but they tried to be accommodating for the guests of, different nutritional needs. I'm gonna pause you guys there for a little bit to bump over to Miri, who is watching Otis circling overhead.
Pretty much. She's like waiting to see if she can get his attention.
Gotta read the message.
What's your passive
You act like she
perception, Otis?
brought it with her.
Wow.
It didn't go with the outfit, okay?
What's your passive?
Passive is a 20.
And for you, Otis?
Oh boy.
An
19,
observe
I
feed
think.
is pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah. What does that bring it to? Like 24. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you for sure notice each other. Like both of you are keyed in, I would say, probably a little bit. And you take a couple of passes, and on it, like at the third pass, you look down, and there's Miri all by herself, looking up at you.
Is Mary in fact gesturing for Otis to come down?
Yeah, she would have tried to wave.
Otis will land then. Land right in front of her. And Otis looks kind of like nervous and kind of frowns at you like, what? Well, Mary, we got to have fun at the chance to go and do something.
God, oh no. What? I think she was joking with you, Otis.
I mean, last time I didn't take her seriously, something almost happened. And then after that, she turned to a dragon and burned the whole city down.
I don't think that's going to happen here.
I don't know that. Especially if something happened to the kid.
Otis, in your head, you hear the following. I would appreciate if you did not mention the whole dragon and burning things down in public. Also, I was in fact joking. Just ask her already.
Ask her what? Otis will say that out loud.
So hand me back.
Otis, are you okay?
Chancellor said I'm supposed to ask you something, but I don't know. And I think I can't talk about what happened, but
You're saying lots of things and you're starting to worry me.
you see strings, I got people talking in my head. I guess we're even.
Otis?
What?
You've got people talking in your head?
Yeah, that was the Chancellor a second ago.
Oh, it was the chancellor. Okay.
Of course, Nazareth, she can say what she wants.
Well, yeah, but
In the distance, you hear Luminari, and there's slight glow.
Well, all of us were going to go and to the dance hall, and then she kind of remembers what Otis had said before to her about dancing.
So what, you want me to go too?
Well, I guess everybody was gonna go, but you don't have to, I guess.
Let's do what you want.
Well, you also, you don't dance, remember?
I mean, I'll try it
You would?
for you. One time.
Okay. One time then.
Yeah.
Then let's go one time.
Otis is
So,
like following you essentially.
are there a lot of people around right now?
The music's kind of picking up a little bit, and you're seeing that most of the people in the area are, in fact, making their way into the theater. So
Is it
I
like
would
a
say the majority of the
crowd?
crowd is in front of you.
Okay. Hope you're getting my brainwaves right now, Aaron.
So, yeah, no, keep going.
As she sees people starting to pile up, it's like, Here. And she will give her hand to Otis.
Otis will take it.
I don't want us to get lost. There's a lot of people. She'll try and start leading them through.
Otis is following.
Similar to Ardris, it's not quite as marked of like a complete like moving out of your way, but like you notice it's considerably easier to get to this crowd than it might have been, say, 4 days ago.
Okay. But yeah, she won't let go of his hand. She'll lead them as they go in.
I was just to mess up this part back at home.
What do you mean?
You know, Ma asked me to dance, and I wasn't good at that. Every time I tried it, she'd just leave me at home. Her and Pa go away somewhere.
I know. I remember you told us a little bit about it, but we're supposed to have fun, right?
I mean, I dance with you. I don't know if it's fun. Every time I danced, it wasn't fun. But I'm going to do it for you. What?
I want you to try and have fun. Even if it's not good.
Otis will make the attempt, but you gotta know, Otis don't know ballroom dancing.
You think Miri does?
Hey, Miri's a bard. Miri probably knows some things.
She was raised in the back of a wagon.
You act like you can't learn ballroom dancing in a wagon.
She knows a certain type of dancing, and it's with a sword in her hand. All right.
Yeah, she knows line dancing, square dancing. She knows hold hand and go in a circle.
You're a lot better off than Otis. That's a lot better off.
So yeah, she'll take them over. If everybody else is around over in the big theater.
Helen, you kind of look around and you realize Pyre didn't come back from getting some punch. And then you're kind of scanning the crowd and you spot her. She is part of this crowd that's trying to make it in, but she looks like she's desperately trying to get away from this guy who is talking your ear off. You vaguely recognize him from annoying you the other day.
Oh no! Mr. Steal Your Girl is out here. Hell yeah, no.
Helen is going to be arrested tonight.
Oh, you know.
I did give you a chance to see it, however.
Oh, man, it's not copyright. I'm playing it right now.
She does not. She looks like she's doing the yeah. No, I've really gotta. I'm just gonna.
I cast the invisibility spell.
You do. You're done.
I'm going to go over there.
Make a dex check.
A stealth check?
Dex. Basically, there's a large crowd of moving people who are all moving a little bit erratically. They can't see you to avoid you.
Pretty good.
I'll let you call it acrobatics.
15.
15. Yeah, you avoid getting like a black eye from somebody who's just like, every once in a while you just kind of barely bump into someone, they kind of, and then go back to what they're doing.
I'm going to sneak up behind Elian.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need me to roll stealth?
I'm going to count that as your stealth. He does not notice.
Chloroform him.
Stab him.
I'm going to...
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I have traveled so far, and you wouldn't even know.
I'm not going to yell, but Kellen is going to yell, and he's going to go, boo, and then cast Prestidigitation to soil Elian's clothes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The shame.
In what ways do you dirty his clothes? Like, he's wearing white with like gold trim, so like. pretty well.
So, I mean, it's really more up to you, like what actually happens. It's just in the same way that prestidigitation allows you to like clean your appearance with a snap. It also allows you to like dirty someone's appearance with the snap. So I'm using that effect on him.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, is Kellen's brain in like horror movie central right now, or like just somebody who's rolled around in dirt?
I'd say more like somebody who's rolled around in the dirt, just as much like I like roll around in the mud as he can muster.
Uh-huh. It is the same. I'm gonna call it a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
I don't think so.
You dare soil me?
You see, he's in the middle of saying, and you wouldn't even, and his clothes go completely like muddied, and he looks at you, and for just a second, that cool, like, awesome, suave exterior is gone, and he looks genuinely afraid for a bit because he had no idea you're coming, and he looks down, and that fear melts into like a touch of anger, and then the mask goes back up, and he's like, and he prestidigitates his clothes clean. Oh, I see a harmony something, right?
Goodbye. And he's going to take Pyrea by the arm and leave.
Gods, Kellen, thank you so much. I tried to leave for like 5 minutes straight. Every time I moved away, he just kept following me. I was looking for you to try and catch up, but like...
I think unfortunately he found you before he found Yvain, or you might have been spared.
I mean, on one hand, I guess I'm glad he found me and not Yvain, but on the other hand, I hope he never finds me again.
I think you're going to have a lot of fun explaining to her later that look on his face when he realized his clothes were dirty.
It was nice. I almost contributed just a little bit. Then I decided we were at like Magic Prom or whatever, and I probably ought not.
Yeah.
Cool though.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been cool. But hey, it's okay. I guess, we can just ruin his night by having a lot of fun and not letting him get in the way,
Yeah. Oh, I got you this, and she hands you a glass of punch.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers to new semester, I guess.
I guess so. Oh, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned this. I'm going to be a teacher.
Well, technically, I don't even have a party, so I'm not really sure how that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't know. That part is going to be pretty complicated. I imagine they're going to have to reconfigure them or something once they figure out who's actually coming back and who's not.
Yeah, probably. I mean, not like a teacher though, right? What are you going to do?
Oh God, no. That would be boring. So I guess we're going to be teaching like combat classes.
Uh-huh.
Because we keep running into situations where our lives are in danger.
Fair.
So.
You see, as she just like kind of empties the little dainty punch cup and just like hands it off to somebody who's been asked. She's like, super interesting. Want to dance instead?
There's that like 2-second like copious mental calculations happening. And then, yeah, totally.
Sweet. She is not a particularly good dancer. She's just a little bit off time. She's just a little bit in the wrong space. But she has a lot of fun doing it.
Kellen is much the same, aside from other things.
Yeah. Cool. So Kellen and Pyrie on the dance floor. Miri and Otis are holding hands near a dance floor.
Wait. So we're all at the dance floor?
You're all in the theater, which I should mention is this beautiful, 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 like actual proper theater. It's got seats that go like up at an incline, and then there are box seats up and around. But what they've done is they've cleared the stage where people would normally perform and have turned it into a dance floor. Micah, please make me a perception check.
A perception check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If the gold beans are here, it's gonna be lit.
18.
18. You're looking around. You don't see her at first. But when you get close to the dance floor, you look down and there's like a little kind of orchestra pit, except for it's a smaller group of students that are playing. And you see a string quartet that is currently playing. And you recognize the violinist. She is the woman that you ran into in the greenhouse and who showed you her violin and how it all worked.
Oh. So when, because the others went away, so Micah's like looking at the dance floor like I thought we were about to learn how to dance. And then when they realized the others went to different directions, they'll notice her downstairs and will head towards her to kind of like watch her play. She's currently playing at the moment, right?
Yeah, she's currently playing, and you see like for a lot of it, her eyes are closed, but sometimes she'll look so she's making sure that she's in time with the rest of the musicians. And at one point, her glance catches you as she's playing, and you see a big smile come over her face. And she's like, after. And then she keeps playing, but you notice that the music seems to take on a little bit more of like a jolly tone, and the rest of the musicians follow her lead to pick up the pace a little bit.
Micah will smile, looking at her play, also taking into account the transition of content going on, of the music rising in happiness, I guess. And then Micah will then head towards upstairs. Are they able to find your vein by chance?
As you climb like the small set of stairs that lead towards the dance floor, you do see Yvain very close to those stairs on the very outskirts of the dance floor, kind of like looking around.
So Michael would definitely walk towards Yvain if they allow us to sit next to her and says,
So you're confused too?
This is a lot of people. I've never been to a dance before. Sitting right here is perfect. We can watch everybody else.
I like this. I went to the dance floor and it was intimidating.
I completely agree. There are so many people here.
Yeah, I glad I have you here.
I'm very glad you're here as well. We could keep each other company. We could keep an eye out to make sure everybody's having a good time. I don't know exactly what else to do here. I was hoping to slip away and find somewhere to hide.
We can do that, and you can tell me more poetry.
That is the most brilliant idea I have ever heard of. Let's go. I think these stairs go up somewhere. Maybe we could find an advantage point to look over a balcony or something, and maybe have a little bit more quiet.
Oh, okay.
Michael will look around. Where was the? Is there like a vantage point like up in the sky where they could like look down upon?
Yeah, they're like box seats that line kind of the second floor. So there's a set of stairs that go up, and then you can go to. It doesn't look like there's a lot of people up there right now, actually. So you have your pick of which box seat you'd like to take.
do you want to go up there?
Oh, yes, that would be lovely. I bet there's seats up there, so we could have some to sit down. Yeah, let's go. she's like picking up part of her dress because it's very long and just trying to like slide up the stairs as quietly as possible because she's also on the lookout for Mr. Trouble to ensure she does not see him tonight. She does not want her night ruined.
As you head down and through the throng, you pass Bim, who has not dressed up at all, is wearing full like normal Tinker Lab kind of outfit, and they just kind of give a wave.
They'll wave back like,
Hi, Bim. Oh, you
Hello.
look same.
Yes, I do.
Go. Well, are you liking the dance?
No,
Go.
not particularly.
Why?
And like as Bim turns their head, you can see like their hand is in their pocket, and they're clearly like kind of fiddling with something. I don't particularly like dances, or crowds, or being kept from my laboratory.
It's because of a lot of people, right? We are going to the balcony. Do you like poetry?
No,
Oh. Oh.
I don't understand it.
Michael would turn their head to the side a bit, look towards Bim. Does Bim have any sort of like? Do they notice anything similar with Bim in comparison to themselves?
I have no idea what role I would even make that. I guess I'm gonna call it insight.
Insight? Okay.
Like you're inciting yourself, sort of.
Yeah, because that felt familiar, even though it wasn't them, is C, but that similar ordeal was like, wait a second. So we insight? All right, 1 second. Ooh, that's a 19. Okay, 19. Well, 19 plus. +3. 22.
Nice. They're like you kind of think and draw upon your own experiences. Bim, sort of. It's interesting, like outwardly and in the way that they are like comporting themselves and speaking. There's not really a change, but you feel like something's a little bit different.
They're going to turn towards the Modron on the side of the shoulder that's normally there at all times. And then kind of dart their eyes towards Bim and be like,
Same? Similar? Like us?
How do you conceptualize how the Moldrin communicates with you on the shoulder?
it normally is via imagery. Because of the fact that I don't think others could be able to see it, so they normally like to present images in their mind of like what they're trying to say.
You get the image of a bubble that is broken.
A bubble that is broken.
Oh,
Now,
I'll say with that high insight, you would compare it to the image that you showed Yvain outside of the safe house.
Oh, okay. So in that image, Michael was in the bubble and C was out of the bubble. In this image, there's no one in the bubble, right? The bubble's broken.
Correct.
Oh. They will look. They will look towards Bim and say,
I think later we should talk.
Yeah. I will go to the balcony with you.
Okay.
Interesting. There's like a turn to their head to the side as they recognize something. They look towards Yvain. It's like,
Okay. Ready for your poetry.
Let's go find a spot to sit, and I can read a little bit.
Okay.
You make your way up to the balcony. You find a good vantage point where you can see the dance floor. You see Kellen and Pyrea who are dancing. You see Miri and Otis who are not yet dancing, but it looks like they could soon, maybe. You see Ardris and Lady Vampina who are...
Probably finishing eating before slowly making their way towards the dance floor.
Fair enough. Who are kind of just entering and kind of scoping the place out. And then, you know how, like, when you watch a teen movie and there's a dance and somebody ends up being, like, really good at it and it starts to, like, cause other people to leave the dance floor to show off their sick moves.
mm-hmm.
So there is a certain golden-haired individual that we all know and hate who is very ostentatiously dancing with an Aarakocra that you had class with once, who seems to be using her wings as like leverage to do some really cool kind of acrobatic moves. And they begin to take over the dance floor, basically. And my question for you is anyone going to do anything about this?
Miri. Miri will absolutely. This.
What?
We are going to show that one up.
You think we can do that? I mean, I know you can.
Well, I have a feeling that we both can. Miri is going to cast its ability for Eagle's Splendor.
Much needed. Otis was definitely going to put it on himself. You did.
Advantage on charisma checks.
Otis will give himself guidance. We ain't taking no chances.
So both of you go into like battle dance-off mode. It's just like, well, this cannot stand. You see a bunch of magic. Honestly, the people who are close to you probably don't even realize it. But Yvain and Micah, from your vantage point, you see this start to pop off, where Miri and Otis are close enough, and you see that they're casting magic to do something.
How technically far away are they from Yvain?
Technically, probably a little bit far. I would put it at like 45-ish feet.
So Yvain is going to be like, one moment, and she's going to like scooch down the stairs just enough to get a little closer to them.
Okay.
To cast a bless on both of them.
Yeah. All right.
Love a good bless.
And then gently, like,
that they would like to add to this.
Like, looks around and then walks back upstairs.
They might get served.
Oh,
as hard as you want, I would.
Yes.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to call this best out of 3.
You got it.
You can each roll a acrobatics check, or I will allow performance.
Okay, definitely acrobatics.
Performance. I can't get invincibility for nothing.
All right, you know what? Yeah, I got advantage. I'll use it. We got the Eagle Splendor. We'll go first one for that. Okay.
All right, here we go.
And B4. And let's see.
It's gonna be-
That is a 16 on performance.
You got a 19.
So you step out into a mostly deserted dance floor, except for the two in the middle who are doing this crazy acrobatic trick. And as you get ready, there's a little bit of nerves, but like you're just powering through it because you're like, I mean, magic itself is on my side and blessed by a cleric. Like, what could happen? You get ready, and it goes surprisingly well. No one steps on anyone's feet. Like, you're in the time. You're feeling really great. And then you look over just in time to see Elian kind of lift. I don't think that you know her name, actually. That's okay. You know her name now. To lift Torion, like, up, and then does it like one of those spinning, like, throws, basically. Except she has wings, so at the top of it, she just unfurls her wings and then glides back down in time to the music. They win the first round. Second round?
Okay.
I have not yet taken an action in this. Can I get in on this to try to help?
Yes, you can.
I am going to tell Pyriel I'll be right back. And then I'm going to cast a disguise self.
Okay.
Mocking Elian's look.
All right.
And then I'm going to get on the dance floor and try to mirror his movements, but doing so mockingly.
Oh no! Oh no! All right. I guess for the next round, I will let you. I don't even know how to handle, like, how do we resolve mocking dance moves?
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
We are very close to rolling initiative. I'm gonna say make a performance check. If you beat DC 15, I'll let you roll a D4 to take off of his, like, as if you were giving bane.
That is dope.
Oh, we're rolling.
The rest of you can also roll, yeah.
All right, so we're rolling for round 2?
E.
Okay. So I know I lose guidance. Does enhanced ability still last, or do I get my one use?
As long as I'm concentrating on it,
Okay.
I still am, so.
Yeah, I gotta roll this one raw with advantage.
Won't be a good one right here.
Ooh. Oh, let's go.
Oh.
Let's go.
All right, let's resolve Kellen first. Kellen, what'd you roll?
Disappointingly, a 14.
Oh no. No, Kellen.
So here's the thing, like, you go for mocking dance, and then the rhythm kind of hits, and you just end up dancing. Like, you wanted to mock him, but, like, the music takes control, and you
The rhythm is
find
too
yourself
good.
not that mocking. However, during this process of actually dancing like him, you see, like, he's in the middle of doing, like, one of those cool, like, swing moves where you, like, pull your partner through your legs or whatever. And then he looks up and catches a glance of you and completely misses it. And she ends up just kind of sliding across the floor.
Ooh.
He didn't need your help. He rolled a natural one on that one.
Ooh.
Hey. Two of you roll.
Mary first. What you got, Mims?
A 31.
Nice. Otis got a natural 20 for a total of 19.
So the defeat of the first round stung a little bit, right? Because you were like, we were doing good, and then they were doing much better. And this time, they completely biff it, and you don't notice because you are dancing so well, it doesn't matter anymore. Miri, you in particular, I think you wanted to get Otis out on this dance floor. You wanted to prove to him that he could have fun even if it wasn't good. And just laser focus. You bardically inspire yourself as you intend to fully show him this is what fun can look like.
Mm-hmm.
This is what fun with me can look like. And you're completely in that dance. Do take an extra D4 for that inspiration next time. Or sorry, D8. I think you're on now. Are you on a D8 or D10?
The D8.
You recently leveled up. I wasn't sure. All right, take the D8 for the next round. All right, last and final round. Anyone have any other buffs? Ardris, you want to get your hat in the ring somehow?
Do I get anything special with that nat 20?
Ardris and Vinfina are just enjoying this.
You're just
They're just sitting back
this is the natural progression.
With their hands,
We have a-
around, yeah.
With their little wine glass,
Yeah, they're like two people on the side, like fatty, they with those large leaves.
Look at our babies dancing.
More grapes, please.
Can I update my action for the third round?
You can.
I'd like to. I'd like to cast Mage Hand and try to follow him with bunny ears while he's dancing.
All right, I will let you make this an Arcana roll.
Well, I'm exceptionally good. I'm exceptionally good at that.
Yeah. Also, Otis, yes, you can also be bardically inspired from Miri because of the natural 20. So we're all in sync, so add an extra D8.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Here we go.
That is a 20 to track him with bunny ears.
Oh,
Roll a D4 for me.
No way.
damn it.
No way.
3.
You're kidding. All right. Okay.
Yo, this night is meant to be. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Otis,
YA, what'd you get?
Otis got another natural 20. I got the proof.
Oh,
Oh, it's backward, but I got the proof. Otis actually rolled another nat 20, and he maxed out on the Bardic Inspiration dice. So that's a total of 27. Yeah, he rolled a 20 and a 5 on the D20s, and then he rolled an 8 on the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Are y'all ready to hear moves?
Yeah.
I got a 30.
Get out, alien. Get out. This is our floor. You don't know nothing. This is our streets.
You got served.
Serve some kid.
Survival dancing, bro.
This is the best of all things D&D is.
You dance, but have you danced for your life, son?
This is crumpet.
Like for Miri, as they were dancing, she would have tried to get closer to Elian, and she
This
gives
is
him
your
a little.
world now. You have a 30-minute your world. You tell me what happened, because I will tell you. Didn't beat you.
So as they're getting closer, she just gives him the biggest grin on her face. And just a little wink says, "You shouldn't have messed with your thing." And then turns over to spin with the mix after that.
You see Alien's face crumples and into a petulant kind of you can't do this to me. Do you know who I am?
She in fact does.
He stops dancing and Torian looks what are you doing? And you see the bunny ears behind his head, and then he just stomps away from the stage looking like sour milk. He looks not happy at all. But he leaves, and as he does, you see the rest of the crowd seeing your crazy good dancing start to slowly join in, and that way we're they're trying to copy those cool moves that you did, and slowly everyone starts to come back, but they're leaving you a little bit of space as long as you're going to keep dancing.
Kellen is going to go to Yvain. He's going to go look for her.
Okay. You step off to the dance floor, and Pyrea is like bent over laughing. She thinks that this is the funniest thing she's ever seen in her life. And she's like, one, loved it. Two, if you could please stop doing all of this, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Three, what are you looking for?
We're going to try to find Yvain really quick. I need to give her a tool for dealing with her brother.
Love it. Absolutely. I'm there for it. I see him. And she points
Awesome.
at, and you can see them.
So along the way, Pyrea would just watch him pull out a coin and go into the coin. And he's making another magically tinkering coin that when pressed will just go.
Make a coin that does raspberries?
Yeah. And I give it to Yvain, and I say, here is something to help you deal with Elion.
She like looks it over confusedly, like, what does a coin do?
Tap the coin. Just tap it.
She does a little tap it, hears the sound, and laughs so hard she falls off of her chair.
Oh, someone has upset stomach.
I suppose I should go find him and at least cool all of his feathers down. Micah, here. She will hand Micah over her poetry book she was reading to them, and just be like, I'm going to go find him real quick and at least ensure he doesn't cause any chaos. Thank you for the coin, Kellen.
Of course. It's been my pleasure.
Okay. See you soon.
And they'll look towards Mim and start reading the poetry.
Bim is looking at you really intently, and when you get to like kind of a natural break in the poetry, they lean forward and they're like, do you have an upset stomach?
No, I don't eat. Do you eat?
Yes, sometimes.
Do you want to eat?
It's a shrug.
You're familiar. Do you see this?
And they'll point towards the Modron on the side.
Yes, I do.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Well, you would probably like them. Do you want me to tell you about them?
Okay.
And with that, they're going to essentially give like the bare bones knowledge that they have about Modrons and their connections with Modrons.
Kellen and Pyrie are still there. Are you trying to keep it a secret from them, or are you going to let them listen in?
Well, I thought they were gone. They because
Yvain left, but Kellen and Pyrie have not left yet.
Oh, okay.
Like if you like tell them that you want privacy, they'll give you privacy.
No, they wouldn't keep it a secret because they don't believe their mission is a secret. So yeah, they would have been open about it. They're supposed to be an agent of balance, so they're just pretty much telling them about like Modrons and their connection to it, what they know so far of it, and see if it relates to them, especially understanding that bubble ordeal.
They seem to be taking it all in. There's not an immediate reaction or confirmation, they don't look surprised. They don't look like relieved or vindicated. They're just kind of like listening intently.
I can see. Yeah, they understand exactly. Because C's in their bubble right now. So yeah, and after they give this information, they will say,
Would you like balance?
I don't know. There is a time that I don't remember.
is it possible for me to, this is out of the realm, I don't think I really have any spells for this, but is it possible for me to use like a channeling of the Modrons to try to restore the balance within their brain, similar to how I have that kind of dichotomy of myself?
I will say that you can try. You don't know what the effect is. You know that it could be unpleasant for you.
Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't mind. They know that their process is an agent of balance, so their self-worth or self-being is, because they're dead. So, they're going to essentially, you just see like their third eye starts to open, and they're going to try to use their connection to the Modrons to try to restore what was essentially broken.
Okay. Roll a d20.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, see how it works. Okay, yes. Taking a photo of that. That was a beautiful. It makes sense. It's the season finale. It was a natural 20.
Yo,
Yeah,
we out
yeah.
here. We out here.
Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
All right. One, you have now moved from 5 to 4.
Oh, 5 to 4. Oh, okay.
2. Yeah. 2, you spend a moment kind of imagining your inner mental landscape and putting into context the way you visualize what happens into that landscape in your own mind. And as you do, you start expanding that thought into what would it be like for somebody who wasn't me? What would it be like for a different Moldra? What would it be like for, and you kind of like expand with all the information that you have. You create like a mental landscape that gives you a fuller picture. And as you do, with that natural 20, I will say, you realize that there's nothing you can do for them right now because they are not currently in the same situation as you are. At one point they were, when they said that they were missing a few days. You remember they spoke to Kellen about during the rescue mission for Miri, they felt like they could watch things, but they weren't able to see it and they couldn't control their own body. And with the mental image of the broken bubble, you think that that was something that was happening, but it is not currently happening. Which is interesting, because you did not know that there was a way to break the bubble.
Yeah.
But it also shows that the situation with them, what you can see of like how their attitudes and their actions have minutely changed, the situation itself changed them. Man, with the natural 20, I feel like I just should tell you everything I have in my brain. You also think that, like, Bim probably could not break out of the bubble.
So I would have had to do it.
You probably could not break into the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
But if both forces were acting in concert, you think it could be done. And we can DM about what that means whenever you'd like.
Yeah, there's so many thoughts in my head.
It's involved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So juicy, so juicy. Okay. We say I'm at 4, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And let me just DM you something real quick. Sorry, 'cause I kind of forgot something.
No worries. One of Arch's cats snuck into this place.
That's immune to your rules.
the House of Lawrence, like, little outpost in the residence hall has like a stationed cat. There's like, no, this isn't a Lauren property. I'm gonna need you to step back.
I sent it via Discord.
All right.
This is about to be lit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, it had the potential to go the other way, but it went this way with a natural 20. I mean, I'm tempted to make it more with a natural 20, but I think I'm going to leave it there.
Makes it. So, as Micah gathers the thought process, you notice that their movements become even less jittery than before. And the robotic nature that kind of was still there at a portion as they transition from C to a bit more Micah is starting to wane even further as they look towards Bim and says,
How was that possible? What made you do this?
I don't know.
Are you combined now? Or is it still separate?
I don't know.
Wow. Well,
I want to talk to you more. Later.
okay. I would like that.
and they
Okay.
And they give a smile and they look at the poetry book. They're going to stop reading it because they know it's probably not going to help them much at the moment. At least at the moment, anyway. It's going to take some time. So they'll still stick at their notion and probably read it to themselves to be with them. But yeah, they'll probably reduce the amount of poetry because something interesting is afoot.
Yeah, for sure. Argis, the Battle of the Bards is over. The music is picked back up. Anything that you and Lady Fanfina are doing?
Oh, that was quite entertaining. What would you like to do next?
Well, while we could show them how dancing is actually done, perhaps it is better to let them have their fun.
Oh.
I would think so. I imagine there will be plenty of opportunity for us to dance, but for the moment they have made themselves the centers of attention.
I am impressed.
All very impressive people. Unique, but impressive.
And good for you, I think.
I suppose so.
Well,
How have you been doing?
I have been busy and concerned and very happy to spend more time with you.
Well, I can share that with you, of course. Although I believe the night is still relatively young, we could leave at least the crowds behind for a moment or two. I believe the stars should look quite wonderful now. And there is a room above here, if I remember correctly.
I would like that.
And he will offer his arm.
And she will take it.
And then he will use his, his status to leave and head to the upper rooms, off limits areas, I guess.
You do so. No one stops you. No one would dare.
I do not know what's going to be happening soon, but it's very likely that some other event or emergency will occur and I will be needed elsewhere, but I can promise that I will always come back to you as long as I am able.
And should my duties and obligations take me elsewhere, I can promise that I will always come back to you as long as I am able.
Of course. Though I do ask for you to not go and get yourself knighted soon. I think we've had enough of meeting new people for at least the next few months.
I mean, between the property holdings of both of our families and your new barony, I would hesitate to add yet more ownership and responsibility to our already full plate.
Also, at this rate, you're going to own half the kingdom. That would be quite impressive.
It would. Something to aim for, I guess.
Yes, well, we still have many centuries for plots and plans like that.
Will you promise me one more thing?
Yes?
I want you to remember my strengths as well. I would not have you go and not return when we could both return. Right.
Yes, I did not mean to not respect your abilities, but it would be disastrous for us both to go missing exploring some forgotten tomb or whatever. There's no one I trust more to take care of things here than you.
I endeavor to do both of our families proud.
I can assure you, you're already more than capable of doing that just by being yourself.
There's like a soft blush on her cheeks, and she kind of looks away for a little bit. Stars are pretty.
Oh, they are the second most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Sharon's gonna start blushing. Having to play all these characters doing romance scenes. She kind of like lets the topic drop because she doesn't want to push anything for the whole don't forget me kind of thing. But you can really tell throughout all of this how much she means how good it is to be with you, like in the same place. because you've spent all this time separated, and then you keep just going out into dangerous things. And she's like, I've gotten to be by your side for the last 4 full days. This is amazing. But she's too nice to say it as bluntly as I do.
And Arjus is enjoying the opportunity to relax and to be around people who genuinely like him. It is refreshing. But yeah, they will just enjoy the time together in a mutual silence, I suppose.
That feels right. That feels real right. It does. Yvain, you have found Elyon. Elyan? How are you pronouncing his name?
I was just assuming it's Elyon.
Elyon. Okay, I like Elyon better. You found Elyon kind of back towards the refreshment area, like outside of the theater. Not looking very cheerful right now, I'll tell you that. At least from when he can't see you. Are you trying to sneak up on him, or are you?
No, small sneak up on him. Just a bit.
Sneak.
Oh,
Small
God.
sneak.
Oh no.
All right. I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's better than I thought. It was 17.
Oh, not bad at all. Let me look real quick. Oh yeah, his perception is not as high. Yeah, you're able to sneak up on him.
She just goes kind of up behind him and then moves a little bit to the side to like put her arm in his. Like link their arms.
He immediately starts and turns towards you. When he sees you, there's like that. Oh, look who decided to show up.
Let's talk.
I thought I was.
No, you're trying to be charming, and no, it doesn't work on me.
I am charming. Okay?
No, you're not.
Just because you have an unrefined palate and are unable to see the best in everyone does not mean that I am not charming.
Your charm is completely superficial. It always has been, and
charm by definition is superficial.
You could be genuinely charming.
Coming out of your mouth.
You could be genuinely charming.
No one is genuinely charming.
I beg to differ. There are people who are genuinely charming. Miri is genuinely charming.
The second you say her name, he just like scowls for a moment. Like he can't even hide it. You know, you do make the most interesting of friends.
Yes, I do.
And you've poisoned them against me, which is so not cool.
Perhaps you have also done that yourself with your actions.
What have I done to them?
Will you please stop flirting with people?
Listen. Just because certain events have occurred in the past does not mean that I should narrow the pursuit of love in order to what? Make your friends like me more?
No, I just mean perhaps if you would stop being an absolute nuisance to people, they might actually like you. And not just for your pretty face.
Plenty of people like me. And
do they honestly like you, or are they pretending to your face?
You are more irritating than I could even remember.
No, well, continue on with your life then. I don't want to see you get expelled from the school.
I've been doing fantastic. I would not get expelled. Clearly. I mean, I'm gifted. Genuinely talented at what I do. Barring this weird scenario where everyone seems to put magical bunny ears behind your head, and I don't even know what they did. Barring that, I am very good.
Elyon, may I be honest with you? and you actually not have the sarcasm that you normally give to me.
What?
You are genuinely good at a lot of things. You also like to show off. I believe here at this school you will have an actual chance to improve yourself to the point where people actually may like you for who you are deep down inside and not the face you constantly show everyone.
How's that working out for you?
I have people who seem to like me because I am myself.
But they seem to. Where are they?
They are off having fun because I don't need to be with them 24/7.
What does that even
I came
mean?
to be with my brother.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no. It's only an 8. It's not good at it.
He looks at you for a single vulnerable moment, and you see the minute that those walls just go back up. He's like, yes, well, I prefer friends who actually, I don't know, hang out with me, share similar interests, and, aren't pesky little nuisances like you. So, it's been fun, nice chat, but you're in the same boat as I am. Stop acting like you know what's going on.
I'm at least trying new things.
Yeah,
But I will leave you to unite.
She abandoned you.
As did you.
What does it say?
Well, I haven't abandoned anyone.
Yes. He kind of gives you a look over and he's like, but it is a nice dress anyway. Surprisingly. Enjoy your evening with your little friends.
Are you sure you don't want to go for a walk?
Well, you see that he begins to walk away from the school.
She'll call out to him in Celestial. Be safe, Alien. I love you.
He will call back in Celestial. I always am. Love you too. And he keeps going.
She'll return to where Micah is.
Micah, this is about the time that you decide poetry's probably not going to work. You've been, kind of doing your companionable science kind of stuff. Pyrea's doing the thing where she's kind of like looking both of you. She looks over at Kellen to find that he's not there, and it's just like, hey, technically Micah's not by himself because he's with them. So that's like, they're with them. So, and technically Bim's not by themselves because they're with Micah. And then she sees Yvain. Yvain! I am so happy to see you.
Oh, it's lovely to see you too. I never got to tell you how lovely you look tonight.
Honestly, I was just thinking the same thing. Like, I love your dress. How did you get the sleeves to do that?
But the secret is there are buttons on the back? And she like lifts it up just enough to show, to like open the little fabric to show the buttons.
That's so cool. Does it have pockets?
She like looks around and she like puts her hand into the part of the dress where there's a pocket.
Yes. Pyrea's face completely lights up. She thinks this is the best thing she's ever seen. she's like, I couldn't get mine with pockets, and I was so upset about it. But maybe I could.
I will have to ask Ardris where he actually got the dress made, and see if we can't get you pockets for the next one.
The best. Hey, so the guy that Kellen was messing with was your brother?
Unfortunately, yes.
Sorry?
No, he needs to be taken down a peg every once in a while.
All right, not sorry. Just, I mean, I guess siblings are hard, so if you need an ear or whatever, come here.
I would appreciate that. It is, he has always been difficult. Our entire childhood, he has been difficult. I do hope he can turn himself around.
He was kind of charming, but he didn't seem very aware, like of other people, if that makes sense.
It makes complete sense. He has never had a sense of self-awareness in his life.
Yeah.
He goes off of the fact that he has been particularly favored and does not seem to realize that he could be putting it to better use.
Y'all are twins?
Yes.
Oh. Actually, I didn't leave them alone. That gesture starts Mike with her head. But Kellen disappeared on me, and I think I probably ought to find him, because he's either going to do something really stupid, or he's going to just, leave. And I'd like for that not to happen, so... okay, you're fine.
Yes, if you want help looking for Kellen, I mean, I will be more than happy to assist. If not, I'll stay here with Micah and Professor Bim.
She kind of leans over the balcony and starts scanning the room. Sees where Ardris and Lady Vimpina were and are not currently. And it's kind of frowns a little bit. Looks over and sees Miri and Otis, who are...
Miri, after they had danced around a little bit, she would have taken him outside.
So looks around, does not see Miri or Otis, and just where is everybody? And then finally is oh, no, I spot him. All right, I got him. I'll see you later. Bye, Yvain.
Bye. Go have a good time.
Thanks. I think I will. And she heads off downstairs. Let's follow Miri and Otis outside. So at some point, you may have passed Yvain as she was heading back inside. I'm not sure exactly when you left. Where do you end up?
Miri would have said to Otis, all right, break time. We can go wherever you want now.
Otis grins, and he'll actually wild shape, because he wants to preserve his clothes, into a giant owl.
I do love the idea that you can turn it out anytime you want, but you got your fancy clothes on. You're gonna cast that spell slot. I love it.
And Otis pretty much makes the gesture hop on.
She's used to that motion now.
And Otis takes to the skies and finds a familiar tree.
Well, there are some trees here. No.
Okay, we'll go for the big one. A big one. Nice big one.
All right. There's some like planted on and around the grounds, but other than that, there's not a lot of trees. So you're not terribly far from where it is, but it is a quieter area, and you can be up in the tree itself.
That'll work. Once up there, Otis will break the wild shade.
So did you end up having fun?
Yeah. I never thought I could have so much fun dancing. That was dancing, right?
Yes, it was dancing.
Why did Mike tell me that dancing could be fun? I might have tried more. Maybe I didn't try enough. I don't know. But that was fun.
I think maybe you just weren't with the right people to have fun.
Yeah, if I was with you, a lot of stuff would have been more fun.
Maybe, but now we're here.
Well, you said you want me to pick where to go. This is where I picked.
Yeah. These dresses is very stuffy. How are your clothes? You don't usually dress like that.
Itchy.
Itchy.
But Droga told me I had to wear it, so I'm wearing it.
Well, you do look really nice in it.
But you're the best looking one here.
Cheap blushes. I mean, there's lots of other people wearing pretty dresses.
Yeah, but they ain't as pretty as you.
You think I'm pretty?
I always thought you was pretty.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, this charisma is hard.
Lean into that wisdom. You can do it. I believe in you.
Mary plays aloof because she doesn't know what to say.
Otis definitely doesn't. Otis
I think
definitely
in
doesn't.
this moment, I'm going to give you a little bit of a lifeline. You look across from the tree towards where the theater is, and you see Elliot. As you know, Elliot is a full orc, and he's wearing this really nice, black tuxedo kind of thing. It's like a coat with tails and a waistcoat and black pants. And it's very, very nice looking, very, very tailored. And he's kind of sitting there enjoying the music, and then you see Drogan come out from the theater. And he doesn't look quite as put together as Elliot. He's wearing his nicest work pants and his nicest work shirt and a coat over top. But you do notice he has a little bowler hat on his head. And he comes out and they say something, but it's very far away, so you couldn't really do it. And then with the sound,
you can read lips.
It's too far.
That far?
It's not
Fine.
I appreciate. I mean, you're going for it. You're trying. I feel like you're so close. One of these days, it will work. But they stop and they kind of they're on the side of the building of the theater, and with the music that's coming out from the door, you see them kind of start to dance slowly in the shadow of the building, outside away from the crowd.
Hey, you see Drogan and Elliot? They dancing.
Oh. Yeah.
Where'd you get that hat? It's kind of like my hat.
It does look like your hat, but it's not yours because yours is right there.
Yeah, I think I know if that was my hat. Well, it ain't even my hat, but it's a hat. Otis is nervous.
Why would you? I mean, it is your hat.
It's my pa's hat, but I took it, so I guess it's mine. Kinda. I ain't exactly gonna find him to give it back.
Well, I mean, I've only known you in that hat, so I would say that it's yours.
Okay. Busy, you already know. We talked about this.
We did. Jokin doesn't know how to dance very well.
You said Drogon what?
Drogon doesn't know how to dance very well.
You're doing better than me, I think.
I think you're a little better.
I think I got lucky or blessed.
You know, I kind of felt like that too.
You did use magic.
Yeah.
But who am I kidding? Magic makes everything better.
Being with you does feel like it too, though.
I didn't catch that.
Being with you feels a lot better.
Oh, wow. Otis does not know how to take that. Blushes, readjust bowler head. Mimsy, I'm sorry. Like,
Mary's go
tough.
scoot closer. Just inch a little closer.
Otis ain't scooting away.
Otis, you feel like this little peck on your shoulder that would push you closer to Miri if it were stronger.
Ow! Otis will scoot closer. What you doing that for?
No response. Shadow in the night. Gone.
Off in the distance. Luminary.
Precisely.
She's so crazy sometimes.
As soon as he says crazy, Mary's going to grab Otis's shirt and kiss him.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
You want to end
The
there?
world doth rejoice.
Because I'm like, I don't know how long the kiss will run. Otis is following you.
I was gonna say, y'all need a moment, or y'all gonna have some?
Otis is following
No.
Mary's lead. This is an
She won't let
unfamiliar
it
love
last very
story.
long. Just like, I'm so sorry.
Otis kind of like looks introspectively. You can tell like he's considering some things. He's like, hey, don't say sorry if you don't mean it. Besides, I liked it. Otis is gonna go in. Otis will now initiate, if allowed.
She will.
Kissing ensues.
You don't know how badly I want to have some NPC start singing that rhyme about kissing in a tree, KISS, you know.
Yeah.
Good if you
But
wanted to. It's your
there's
story.
There's no one around to witness you right now, so unfortunately, that will just remain in God's head.
Got you.
I'm going to leave you there in the tree for just a moment. The night continues. It's starting to wind down. The playing has gotten a little bit like softer and sweeter in terms of like the music. It's a lot more slow dancing than like aerial acrobatics with wings. And eventually people start coming back outside, and you see that some of the staff have laid out blankets on the ground. And people are starting to lay down and look up. All of you would be aware of that.
Okay. So I guess this is where we get like a picnic blanket or something like that and head outside. Yeah. So Michael will follow suit with the book.
I just let even Fina have. If you've been to a sporting event and you get those really big like things, what are they, like not tarps, but
Things, yes.
igloo bases. I forget what those are called, but they have one of those.
Yeah, we know you're fancy. Fantasy
Lawn
tarp
chairs
thing, yeah.
Say,
Yaveen, are you heading outside with Micah?
Yes.
Would you say Otis and Miri have a view of everything from the tree?
You know, I would. It's not like you're very high up in the air, but I think you've got a good vantage point.
Sweetness.
Yeah.
You know Otis is distracted. He ain't coming down unless
I was gonna
he's
say if he ain't gonna say anything, she's not gonna get down either.
A couple of sparklers are lit in the surrounding area. A lot of the lights are dimmed from those Arcana Tech fairy lights that we've got going. And you start to hear a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7. The crowd starts to get very excited because they're not exactly sure what is going to happen when we hit 1. They're looking around trying to figure out what it is. They hit 1. And fireworks begin to alight in the air. And you hear the whole student body and some polite clapping from some of the staff, but like, there's lots of cheering and oohs and ahs. And it is a brilliant firework display that lasts quite a long time and is the culmination of the evening's events. As it finally closes, the Chancellor, again, magically projected voice, is like, thank you all very much for your attendance. I hope that you all had an excellent time. Stay here as long as you would like, or head back to your rooms. Classes will resume in a couple of days. So you have, 3 days or so to get yourself comfortable. If you need anything, I will be in the main hall. And slowly, students began to group up together and chat about what was going on. A couple try to sneak, a last round of punch or more food, or I didn't get a sketch. Could I get just even a small little, what if it was like a cat, And slowly they begin to head out into the resident hall in order to go to bed. What do you do?
Good question. If it's the end of the night, I guess Micah looks towards the others and say,
Well, thanks for showing me this. Prom is very interesting.
Certainly fun. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
I learned a lot.
and it kind of eyes kind of dart towards where Bim is at the moment.
In the background, we see Kellen and Pyrea walking hand in hand towards the residential hall. There were a couple firecrackers that you're pretty sure Kellen was adding extra special effects or something just because he was showing off, that kind of thing. But over her shoulder, Pyrea looks over at y'all and is like, "Hey, good night.
Good night.
See you later, Micah.
Good night.
Still love the one."
Good night. Do the rest of you want to walk back? I can cast teleportation circle to return us to where we need to go, if you prefer. Although I suppose Micah would not be joining us unless you are changing that this time around.
I'm going to spend time with my mom. I have not seen her for a while, so I want to try to make up for lost time. And I have a drawing I would like to do.
Well, in that case, I wish you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too. Thanks again.
And they look towards Javane and says,
Here's your poetry book.
I was actually going to head back to get some rest. It's been a particular evening tonight.
Cool. Well, maybe we can talk tomorrow about it.
I would like that a lot.
Okay.
and they look towards the others, and they're going to use their level 5 spell to cast Summon Draconic Creature. and a spirit, and they're going to summon this gold dragon to appear to take them off to where.
Way to leave in style.
I mean, it's a little bit of overkill considering the amount of distance you have to go.
Oh, okay. I thought it was pretty far. I thought it was pretty.
No, this is the equivalent of taking a car to go next door kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Like, never mind. I thought it was.
Really not that far.
Yeah, we're still on campus technically.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was like a bit of like an hour walk or something like that. Okay, never mind. They definitely wouldn't do it if it's just like right down the street. Yeah, so they would just walk over to their place then.
I mean, if you just want a dragon spirit, that is okay.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, no, not for that. That wouldn't make much sense. Not for a few feet.
We pulling up on
I was about
Ellie.
to tell Argus the exact same thing. So between the two of you,
Argus will cast Fly on himself and Lady Infina, and they will leave.
We're only a few feet
out.
away.
you get the whole
They are going. They aren't going directly. They aren't going directly back to the place.
okay,
scenic route. The scenic route. All right.
Okay, gotcha.
So Argus is just kind of like looks at all of you and then just takes off a la Neo in the Matrix. Like not even the courtesy phone call, just gone.
Neo and Trinity, dogs. Neo and Trinity. It's fine.
So Yvain is heading back to the residence. Micah is heading back to the conservatory. Kala and Pyrea have already gone back. Argus just flew off. Miri and Otis.
If there's any rational thought to be had, it ain't coming from Otis.
Oh, it looks like they're all done over there.
What?
Oh my god. They're done.
That's a character
She
play.
just points down there. Like,
So?
everything. Well, I mean, we can't really stay up here the whole time.
I mean, do you want to go? Because we can do what we want.
Well, I know that very much, but what if people start looking for us?
Then we up here.
I don't think anybody knows that we're up here.
Fine. Otis will wild shape once again into a giant owl.
Mary will get on.
And Otis will gently glide them down the tree back onto the ground. Still at the theater, because that's the closest to us. And wild shape back.
And which way are you going?
So what, you want to go to sleep or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did do a lot of dancing.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll walk you to your room.
Sure, yeah.
I think that's what you're supposed to do. I was trying to listen to Elliot, but I was too annoyed about these clothes.
Well, once you get to your room, you take them off, you go to bed, all the fun stuff.
Okay, good. Elders will start heading toward the dorms,
Yeah.
essentially.
As you start walking ahead of you, you see someone come into the gated area and start heading towards the Risen Hall. It's Elion, and he's kind of like hunched over a little bit with his hands in his pockets, and he doesn't seem to have seen you.
You catch that?
Yeah. Doesn't look very happy.
What you want to do?
I guess being a little nosy, little cute.
Otis grins.
And
We sneak it.
no, I don't think. Something tells me we shouldn't sneak on him right now.
So what you gonna do? You gonna call your cat?
I think no. we walk up like people.
Oh. Otis will then change direction, head toward Elian.
Okay, so y'all are moving to like intercept Elion?
Yes.
All right. He doesn't seem to really realize until like the last second that there's even anyone there. And as he looks up, you can see like, oh, it's you.
Hi.
Come to gloat.
What's that?
I'm just gonna take all of that as a yes, whatever it was.
Well, frankly, I don't really know what you're saying that we're gloating about. With the dance?
Do you really need me to say this out loud?
Probably because it sounds like you're assuming a lot of things right now.
Listen, I was having a good time dancing. You decided to come out and make me look a fool with the magic and the person who looked like me. I didn't even know who that was.
Oh, that? We had nothing to do with that. I don't even know who that was either.
Thought you knew how to clone yourself or something.
Me?
No, Elliot.
Oh.
Use some magic to make more of yourself.
Elion.
That's what I said. Elliot.
Listen, I don't even know your name.
But that sounds like a personal problem. They said it when I was getting knighted or whatever.
Family, pay attention to things that are interesting.
Okay.
Well, this is Otis.
Yeah.
All right.
So, you know.
Otis is just unfazed. This is...
And you are?
Me?
Hmm.
Me? I don't understand this little face that you're making right now, because I was just going to say that you're actually a really good dancer. She looks confused a little bit. She did not come over here to make fun of him.
Nor did Otis.
Well, thank you. I am a good dancer. And I guess that you were pretty good too.
Yeah.
Excellent. Going to bed.
Well, have a good night.
It just fucks off.
In the direction he was heading in, or in a different direction?
It is still in the same direction. He's heading to the residence hall.
Okay. He could have switched it up. Just making sure.
Yeah, they will. They're gonna follow.
There's a point about halfway there when you see his shoulders square. Is just like they're still behind me, but he can't do anything about it, so he just keeps going.
At some point, she's like, we all live in the same building, right?
You're so incredibly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't she? She the best.
Super.
You're not very cheery anymore.
It's because I'm being followed.
Well, it's not really by choice.
Otis just not play. Who's following us? Brandish's quarterstaff.
As you flip around to look around, Elion takes that moment, and as you look back, you don't see anyone.
Oh,
where'd he go?
Mary didn't turn around. Did she see where he went?
You absolutely saw him just disguise self into a more athletic looking jock kind of elf.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's not all that different, but it's different enough that you'd be like, oh, that's not the same person.
Well, I guess that's that. I kind of feel a little bad about it. I didn't mean to upset them.
Oh, you have to be kidnapped. We gotta tell the Chancellor.
What's happening?
He been followed and he was there, now he gone.
No. He changed into a different person. I saw.
Oh, why did you just tell me earlier, Mary? I was about to tell people.
Oh, well, didn't come out till now, but no, I saw where he went. He went that way. That's actually him right there.
Okay.
No one can hear you, and this sucks.
You know that body looks really nice on you.
There's like a genuine moment of just like he has no idea how to respond to that.
You ready to go
And
to your
then-
room?
He hits in and he takes a beeline directly to his room, which is on the first floor.
Yeah. Otis walks Mary to her room.
Oh.
Let me know if you have any night horses or whatever.
I will let you know, and you let me know too, okay?
If I can, and there ain't nothing burning, I'll let you know.
Well, I'll make sure that there is.
I don't know how you're gonna do that. Between me and Nazareth, fire kind of gets out of control sometimes.
Then I guess that I just need to wear protection.
I tried.
It's a thought. Otis just walks back to his room.
Oh, okay. Good night.
Yeah, night.
Oh man.
Slams door.
And on that note, as everyone finds their way to spend their first night in their new home, in the rebirth of Rivenwood Academy, after all of the ups and downs of this crazy teen drama-filled prom night with dance battles, revelations of secrets, and plenty of sibling rivalry. I think that's where we're going to end this session for our season finale of Rivenwood Academy.
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
Be almost there, big dog. Don't fold. Never fold.
We saw it took place finally. I wonder if there was a bet on how long it would take for Otis and Miri to get together. So of course, thank you all so much for coming by and watching this episode. Of course, thank you, Aaron, for being such a fantastic DM for this campaign. Thank you, of course, to these wonderful players bringing your characters in every Saturday and showing the fantastic world we are exhibiting in. And of course, thank you to our viewers, because without you, we wouldn't be here. So, of course, as mentioned, this is the season finale. We'll be back eventually. Also, I think we can go ahead and announce it here, since it's towards the end. We'll be starting off with a brand new campaign featuring majority of individuals in this cast, delving into some sci-fi. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be debuting soon, also on this YouTube channel. It'll be time to get your tongues a little wet until Rivenwood Academy returns. But until then, farewell for now.